Well, I clicked the wrong button, so we'll start 8 minutes early, I reckon. How's everybody doing? I think there's a couple people hanging out in the chat already. Yeah, I was going to rename one of my OBS features, and I right-clicked it to rename it, and a sucker fired up and went straight to the internet. So, hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to another highly organized episode of the weekly Monday night auction here on Historic Metals, or Hysterical Metals, as the case may be. Hope you all are doing okay. Good to see Scrapping, Hoarding, Tinkering Fun. Team SHTF. Trusted Source has been here for a few. Jersey got here yesterday, 24 hours early. Maybe he'll come back. Let me go ahead and start checking in on the system here. I don't think anybody's actually currently watching, but it's possible that you might be. There's Mark B. Hello, welcome in. We're just getting started a few minutes early. I accidentally punched in on the countdown clock, so my faux pas causes us to be here slightly ahead of schedule by 7 minutes. Let's go ahead and get some music on and get the party started up in here. We will do that much at least. We will hang out for a few minutes till a few people begin to arrive, and then we will take it from there. Got quite a few items for you this evening. A couple things to give away as usual. So we're just going to hang out now and see if we can get some folks to stop on in. Let me know if you're here and lurking and listening. Looks like since I came on a few minutes early, not everyone who was here earlier in chat is back yet. Hopefully they will come. I haven't posted anywhere. Maybe I should put it on the Instagram and stuff. Let's see here. So if I copy that their link right there, share that sucker by copying it, and we'll scroll over. Is Instagram even an option? No, sure isn't, but we can copy the link and do it all for the gram while we wait for people. How's everybody doing this evening that is here? That would be my first question for you. Let's see. Got the Instagram over here. We can check in on the gram. I got a few people liking my photo. That's cool. That's what the Instagram is for, people liking your photo. Oh, you gotta have a handy picture when you don't know much about the Instagram. I don't hang out over there much. Let's see. We could say the auction is starting now. But what picture would I use? Goodness gracious, how about we just don't do this right now? Let's check in on my chat that's already here. How about that? We'll get to Instagram next week. Next week, we'll tell the people on Instagram that we're happening. Doing very well. The recovery is coming along just fine. What happened, Mark? Hey, Sean, how are you doing? Trusted Source is back. That's good. Let's see. What do we got going on? We still only look like we got just a couple people, though. I don't know. Let me see if I actually go to the page of the actual video and then stop it before it echoes throughout the world here. We got more people watching and liking than the control center says I got. That pause it. I just want it to be muted when it starts. Hopefully slow loading. But looks like just a few people watching now. I like to get up to at least 10 before I give away things and start the whole process off. So for now, just greet each other, talk amongst yourselves, make fun of my bad hair day I'm having. My hair's sticking out sideways and I can't get it to stick down, so I'll sit like this all night. Major hip surgery. Well, that's not majorly hip, dude. It's a bummer. I guess we're all dealing with stuff like that in our lives. I know a lot of people in the community are dealing with health issues. I have a couple. I try not to dwell on them too much, but they are irritating, aren't they? Especially major surgeries. The internet seems a little bit slow tonight. I was trying to look stuff up on the eBay and go to the Instagram and do all kinds of things, but they don't want to happen. But I'm glad to hear you're recovering well. That is true. That is true. Yeah, we started a few minutes early tonight because I accidentally pushed the wrong button and all my automation, which normally launches the show, got interrupted. So I just said, screw it. I'm not going to try to fix that. We're starting 7 minutes early. We'll just hang out till a few people get here. We may not get too many people. I don't know, I don't exactly know how to advertise this gracefully. I try to let people know I have the channel and I have the auctions and I make some posts about it. My videos do okay. They get some traction. I put up a short and a content video last night and a short today. They saw some good views, but trying to get this Monday night auction off the ground might be a little bit early still. I'm not even supposed to be on the air for 2 more minutes. Maybe I'm just impatient, as they say. I need to make it so my monitor is not beside my camera. Any lost treasures near South Carolina? That's a good question, and that's something we can do while we're waiting. Check out this website that I found. Let me show you this. This is pretty cool. I found, while I was writing that article, I found this website right here, and hopefully it won't take too long to load. So this site, let me just see what happens if I go like that. That's better. This site, do you advertise on the auctions you can participate in, like Coinbox? So Coinbox, no, Mark. Well, no, because as much as I love Mark, who also is a Mark at Coinbox Gold and Silver, and maybe you're him, I don't know, in disguise. But either way, I know you're not. But that Mark is a friend of mine, and that's his show and his auction and not my place, like that's like Target walking into Walmart and hanging up signs. In a way, having an auction once a week, and he's only doing once a week now. He's not doing twice a week as much. It's kind of my friend and my competition, my friend-to-me, in the business sense. But yeah, I know you're not. Anyway, so this website. So moving on. Yes, I do go on shows. I do go on panels. I go on race shows and talk about the auction. And a few channels shout me out, but it's a slow road to be popular on the YouTube, especially when you're not a teenager. That said, I found this website. It's called Treasure Seeker, or Treasure Seeker. So treasure spelled correctly and seek and then an R. And on here, they've got this lost treasure menu up here, which I'll click. And on there, it's articles like blogs, but they pretty much have every single state. So West Virginia, Washington, Virginia, Vermont, Utah, Texas, South Dakota, Tennessee, and you asked me about South Carolina, and there it is, Lost Treasures of South Carolina. So we picked that article off. 11 Lost Treasures of South Carolina, buried war treasure awaits. South Carolina is one of the original 13 colonies and is the 8th state to be admitted to the Union on May 23rd, 1788. In this article, the 11 Lost Treasures of South Carolina, we will be digging into the rich history that this state has to offer. You will also learn about the many revolutionaries and so on. So anyway, yes, list of treasures, right? So, and it has a table of contents, which includes the whole list in one screen. So if I make that a little bigger, although if you're on a phone, you'll never see it anyway, but I always surf on a computer so I can see things. Buried spoils of war on the Williamson Plantation, lost Union payroll near St. Stephen, buried treasure chest near the Hampton Plantation, buried treasure on Walnut Grove Plantation, lost British payroll near Hunts Bluff, Confederate supplies and gold at the bottom of the Congaree River, Captain Jack Merle's buried booty, buried Indian treasure at the Mulberry Plantation, buried treasure on North Island, lost Spanish treasure at Cape Row, Maine, lost Confederate silver in the Saluda. So, in conclusion, yes, the answer is there are treasures in South Carolina. TreasureSeekR.com. Doesn't tell you much, but it'll get you started. If I went over to my sister's house there in Charleston, Sunnyvale, what's it called? By Charleston and Georgetown. My sisters lived there for years. Now I can't say the name of her town. Sunnyville? It's right by Charleston. Anyway, yeah. So go to Treasure Seek R and find your booty. Tootie Rooty Tootie. So, yep. And so that was a resource that I used on my new video. So, my new video here that I put up today. So, in fact, if you didn't know about it, I have a YouTube channel. And it doesn't seem like anybody knows about it since I seem like I only might have 3 viewers right now. But if you go to my YouTube channel, however you choose to get there, I choose to get there by pushing the button that says your channel. But I think you guys type in Historic Metals into the search bar. I am the first hit on my own homepage. But anyway, if I go to your channel, we're not going to have much of an auction with 3 people. I'll just ask you guys what you want and give you a deal. Anyway, new video today. 10 historic treasures lost in the USA that you could find. Where I hit the highlights of some of those. And a new short about $2 bills. Which we can watch. Because it's YouTube. Wonder if it's muted. The United States $2 bill is more than just some weird old currency. It's actually a really cool piece of our monetary history. It was first introduced over 140 years ago back in 1862. But it wasn't printed continuously. It took a 10-year vacation from 1966 until 1976. But when it made its big return for the nation's bicentennial celebrations back in 1976, it came back from its time off with a fresh look, now flaunting the signing of the Declaration of Independence on the back. You're probably thinking, so what? It's just $2, right? Well, not exactly. Some $2 bills are way more valuable. It's all about the rarity and mistakes. Bills with rare serial numbers and some others, like star notes or bills with printing errors, can fetch impressive sums. But remember, condition is key. Crisp uncirculated $2 bill could be worth more than you think. So the next time you come across one, definitely hang on to it and take a closer look. You could be holding a piece of historic paper treasure, because the US $2 bill really is one of America's most historic paper currency gems. And that's why the United States $2 bill is more than just some weird old currency. I made a looping video. It's actually a really cool piece of our monetary history. It was first introduced over 140 years ago. I thought I'd share. It loops around, and that's why. Yeah, 6 of the 7s are the ones. So, hey, Trollfire. Hey, Hambone. Currently eating dinner. Hope to be more active in a little bit. You know, when I eat dinner, I end up going to sleepy-doo. But all right, let's start with the giveaway. Let's see. We got, 5 viewers? I really want at least 10 to give stuff away. I mean, that's why we do it, to drive traffic, right? So, we'll have to hang on for a second. Let's see here. How do I see if I got a rare one? I have like 15 $2 bills. So somebody already commented on my video named The Beast, but it's not Mr. Beast, or he would already know how to manage his own $2 bills. And Trusted Source, you commented that there was no treasure near South Carolina, but I just hadn't got there yet. And we just now covered it, and I gave you a dozen to look for. So go get them, man. That's what I say. All right. So, Scrap and Horton, also thank you for your comment earlier about finding gold with my video. And ended up getting you a sub I thought I had already taken care of. Where are we here? Let's go over to the desk cam. So, yep. Deals work for Mark. So, Mark, what kind of deals are you looking for while we're waiting for enough people to give something away? I guess I could start selling you stuff. I just... You know, it's an auction, and that usually requires a crowd. I do have bin items I can do. So tell me what you're shopping for. What kind of things you buy, Mark? What tickles your tutor? What makes your horn honk in the silver, gold, platinum arena? Even copper. The cool thing about copper is you can't pin nothing on it. It's metal. Just let me know. I have a piece of silver sitting in the item box that I'm going to start at $1 and go in a few, but there's not enough people here for that yet. I got a bunch of stuff behind me to sell all lined up. Silver and gold, gold and silver. I got a gorilla on the microscope. We can look at him for a while up close. Is that good and focused? See, focused, hocus pocus. There we go. That's a little better. This is a coin, or yeah, this is the coin. 1 ounce of silver, 2022 Congo silver bag. Guess who on it? Not the Queen. It's got the Republic. Chicago shield. Something in Latin. 500 francs. Like all things silver, you're a fan of the Asahi Mint? Just about any silver near spot is a good deal. Well, spot's at 240 or 24. Where are we at here? I got it up. Let's check. So the market is closed. The market closed with silver at 24.20, 24.30. So call it 24.25. About 28 bucks with premiums most places. Asahi Mint, you say? Might be able to accommodate that. I just might be able to accommodate that. Let me spin around in my chair while you look at the prices there. And figures they're in the box that's covered in paper that I have pulled out. Let's pull that stuff over here. Do what rearranging. We are rearranging. We got 5 people watching. We're halfway to the first giveaway and starting the auction. We just need about 10 people in here. I would do it with 8. Tell your friends, share me out, spread the word, post on the gram, tell them there's a cool auction going over here. It's about to be a bunch of stuff for sale. Asahi, you say. Well, here's one. There's a little Asahi, and let me find the biggest Asahi. Are those inks? We'll have to double check. I have all this stuff lined up to auction here. And I covered up a box that I now want to get into. That always happens. That is how it goes in the pile and silver everywhere business. You can hear me rattling and stacking capsules and trying to get into the bigger box. Okay, so box. Asahi, are you in here? Party wall A marks. Nope, yeah, I thought so. Alright, you like Asahi, he says. Let's see what we got. Indianapolis cult stuff. No, I don't think I have any of that, but we'll go to the item box. We'll slide aside the starter item here for a moment. We'll set up a little display of enticing items for Mr. Mark B. I have an ounce of Asahi refining silver, and that's nice. Everybody likes an ounce of silver. But I also have a 10 ounce in the factory lollipop. It's not going to ever stand in this wallet or in this little easel. The 10 ounce Asahi bar. So if you like Mama Bear, Papa Bear, and Baby Bear, I got a deal for you. But these are not right at spot. Oops. They're also real heavy, and I don't know how that's going to work with that lollipop just not wanting to fit in the groove. We'll just go like that. Go like that. And we'll talk about Asahi. Agati. Are you interested in buying some Asahi silver this evening? Here's what we could do. Since there's nobody really here. About a deal or no deal arrangement. Throw me a number for one or both of those bars, and I'll tell you deal or no deal. And we'll play a little bargaining game, kind of like Pawn Start. Kind of like this one Facebook group I'm in. People will put an item up, and it gave me the idea for deal or no deal. So if you're interested in Asahi, make me an offer. Worst I can do is say no. 10 ounce factory pack. That yellow color is actually the reflection of my camera, I believe, in the top of the bag. Oh no, it's that coin behind it. Right. It's actually nice and clear. Focus, not so much. It's hard to do shiny things. So I have the 1 ouncer. He's thinking. What thinking means when you're watching a live stream auction is one of 3 things. It means I'm really debating if I want to spend the rent money, or it means I'm checking eBay. I got to check some comps. Hold on. Or it means I forgot what the other one was. It was I'm checking eBay or checking my bank account. I think it's really only 2 things it means. Researching. Yep. I do it. We all do it. It's a smart thing to do. I would encourage it as a YouTube Precious Metals channel. Asking the wife. I was going to leave that one out. I'm twice divorced, so I can't really say much about that. I never asked my wife much. Then again, I should have asked her more because whenever she would go out, I never asked where you're going, and it turned out she was going out with a younger dude. But that was 20 years ago, so I'm over it. But that's the story, and I'm sticking to it. So for those of you who are just coming in, which are none of you, because you've all been with me since we started early, you will offer me $27 on the ounce, plus the shipping, of course, which gets you a wallet open till whenever. I could do 28. Probably paid 30 last spring, but I could do $28. So let me get you a card started, Mark. Have we done business before, Mark? Have we done business? There's quite a few Marks in the community. So now I'm trying to remember if we've done things before. Do I have a wallet for you already? I have a Mark. I have a Troll Fire and an SGT and a ham bone. It's got a wallet. Mellow Stacks, Metal for Breakfast, Jersey Silver Stacker, Callanel, Angry War Tackle Box, and Trusted Source. You have a wallet. Excuse me. No, not yet. We've chatted formally on SC Stackers. Have you done business with SC Stacker? Anybody know this cat, Mark? Otherwise, I need to have you pay right away for your first item for the first time. It's just policy. The boss makes me do it. Let's see. He sent his kids to college. I don't know. I put at least half of them through med school, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. All right, cool. So Mark B, I'm writing you down a card. All right, cool. 1 Asahi, $28, $6 shipping. As long as you want to ride. Do you want a wallet? I guess for now you definitely do because the show's just starting. So let's set that aside in the wallet pile. Thank you very much for your business. And welcome to the show. How many people are watching? Not very many. That's just rude. I go to everybody else's streams and they don't come to mine. You see how they are? Well, that leaves that 10-ounce bar. Who's going to pick it up cheap? I suppose we could extrapolate that out to 280. But it's an Asahi bar and a lollipop, so it doesn't really dip much for being bulk. It stays at the weight. No, don't worry about it, Mark. You can do it at the end of the show. You may be the only person who buys anything. Hey, Cons, how are you? Good to see you. I was trying to find you earlier, Cons, in my administrative screens to do this, which right here is something I wanted to do for you last night when I was diddling around doing YouTube stuff. And now you're a blue wrench because you're here every time, and because I've seen you at enough shows to know that you'll keep the spammers and porn bots out. Yeah, so what we're doing right now is we've been doing an Asahi deal or no deal. I had a 1-ounce bar I just sold, and this 10-ounce bar remains available. It's now got its price set by the market at $28 an ounce, but I'm doing a deal or no deal with Basically starting open at 280. I guess it's basically an auction starting at 280. I suppose I should type it in and we'll run it, but I don't think anybody here is expressing great interest, and I don't think there's enough people here to support an auction. I still only see 3 viewers, is that right? Yep. It seems to be right. That could be bad for business. Let's reload that screen and see if it's just stale information. If not, you guys want me to do bins, or I just don't know what to do with only 3 people. I need at least a dozen to really run a show. I can offer you some other bins that I have. I'll tell you what I will do. So let's see. Put a 1 in chat if you're active right now and you can hear me, because I think I would expect 3 to 4 people to put a 1 in chat right now. So that's Sean, Trusted, Ham, Mark, and I know Cons, you must be out there. You literally just spoke in chat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which matches how many people I'm showing using, and I wrote it down. Yep, there's Cons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you. There are 5 of you. Sean, Mark, Trusted, Ham, and Cons. And I think already Mark, Trusted, and Hambone actually have wallets. Hambone's is pretty darn big, actually. So if I move him over here, move that around over here, here's what I'm going to do for the 5 of yous. The 5 of yous who are here on time, by yourselves, making small talk. It's awkward, it's weird, but everybody gets a gram of silver, and the 2 of you who don't already have wallets are going to get one for coming and being new. Yeah, you have no wallet, Sean. So Sean and Cons, because I have one for Trusted, Ham, and Mark now. So Sean 951 Porsche rah rah, and Cons 671. You both now have free wallets on the house, and all of you are getting a gram of silver out of the bag. Just a random grammer. They're just mixed whatever nonsense on them. Everybody's getting a gram. So I'll ask you this. Put square around in chat, because I have, rec bars and discs, circles. Put square, Mark square. So Mark wants a square. Mark, you're gonna get, this one's like bigger than some of them. What's it got? It's got an airplane on it. It's like a B-52 or something. It's never gonna ever focus on that tiny thing, but suffice it to say that's vaguely airplane shaped. And you're gonna get that one. So Mark, you are back here. Get a gram. After Mark goes Trusted Source wants a round one. Trusted, you're gonna get a American Silver Eagle Grammy. It's round. So Trusted, your wallet is here. Okay, this is more complicated to sort out than I thought. Sean wants a square one. Sean, you're gonna get, what did I pick up at random here? I can't tell, so I'm picking up a different one just so I can tell you what it is. It's an old Model T looking kind of car or something like that. Some kind of old car. Try to show you, but I don't think it's going to show up much. They're just so small. But it's a car. So that's Sean. Sean's wallet is... Oh, you're the other new wallet I wrote down, so it's in my hand. Okay, Sean's wallet. Then after Sean goes Hammy. Hammy gets a square. Hammy gets a Looks like a big old deer, a deer buck, a buck deer on there, or possibly something else under a tree. I'm not sure, but it's a critter under a tree of size, some kind of livestock or game. So that's going in the old ham bone pile, which is just getting quite sizable at this point. We have a lot with me here, Wally. Thank you. And then that covers everybody but Cons. Cons, did you pick a shape? You're welcome. Just something to keep it interesting for a few minutes. Everybody gets, $2 worth of silver for showing up. And I throw some on the floor because I just don't care. Throw it on the floor. I don't know if you've seen that meme, but it's funny. It's also hard to pick this stuff up. It's so tiny. All right, got it. Square for Cons. Okay, let's pull out a square for the con man. If I can get a hold of one here. You have a sideways animal instead of a vertical animal. Yours is a rhinoceros with a big old spiky head. All right, Cons, you got a rhinoceros silver bar. Not everybody can say they have one of those. Okay. Alrighty, so there was some freebies for everybody. Have me down for a credit. Forgot you were GS on PayPal. I am not GS. I am Historic Metals everywhere. My initials are CK or EK. I don't know no stinking GS's. Oh, goods and services on PayPal. Yeah. I am only available that way. I'm not a friendly or family-oriented person. Unfortunately, I'm all business on the PayPal. Yep. How many people are watching now? 6. Well, we'll start off then. We'll go ahead and run with 6 people 24 minutes after start time. It makes me a little nervous. There's Papa Smurf. We're getting ready to start an auction. Good to see you, Papa. Glad you popped right on in here. And we have half a dozen people. For those of you just getting here, you missed the Oprah giveaway where you get a bar, you get a bar, but nobody else gets a bar because you're all late now. So that's that. We're going to start the auction with this A-mark round. It's going to be a buck and go. Let me put that in the chat room. A-mark ounce round. Oh yeah, we'll do a test snipe first before I start this one. Good catch. Trusted. Okay, so snipers, this will be a test. Snipers, this will be a test. When you see the video play, you will see archers prepare themselves, count themselves down, and then it will show 2 arrows hitting a target. You want to try to hit that first arrow. Your goal is to basically be the one who nails the bullseye before the other guy gets there late in the video. So, sold will come on the screen as a video text, but what matters is what's going to happen in the chat. So watch the chat room for me, Historic Metals, to put in sold. And this will be a test sale on this run. So here we go. Dial in your sniping. Prepare your firearms. Grease your bullets with pork fat or whatever you're gonna do, because here we go. It's a little bit early for you guys, wasn't it? Yep. I was a little bit early. All right, that's cool. Just keeping you guys awake. We're going to try it again. This will be a second test snipe. Of course, I haven't really started or run an auction, so of course it's a test snipe. I'll try to be a little bit better about my timing. Here we go. All right, so that was better because I got 3 of you before it and 2 of you after it. And if I'm hitting in the middle of you all, then I'm probably in about the right place. So that's good. Want another one, or shall we start to do some selling of stuff? Selling of stuff. Some stuff selling. You want another test snipe? Just to make sure? Sell away. Alright, stuff selling it is. Here we go. In the item box. What we're going to do right now, I'll type it in. This is an A-Mark mint round, 1 ounce of fine silver. It's just a basic buck and go auction. And I'll start showing you less focus and more hocus pocus over here. Get that thing to show up. Slightly older vintage A-Mark round. Starting at a buck and go. We'll try to get our focus on. There we go. Life, liberty, happiness, Liberty Bell, A-Mark 999. Pure fine silver. With 1 troy ounce 999 silver on the back with the Liberty silver motif going on. This eagle's got himself a hold of a branch and some arrows because he's double fisting like American. He's bringing all the things. And he's $1 and go. With Mark B at $1, Hambone at 15, Mark B at 16, Trusted Source at 17. Mark B at 20. You guys are all fishing in shallow water here. 18 from Cons. 21 at Trusted Source. 23 to Cons. 22 Ham. Sean at 25. Now we're getting somewhere. We just pressed it over spot. Let's drop that in the spot. Speaking of spots, because this is my opportunity to smoke a little behind the camera. And sip on my sweet tea while you guys go bid frenzy crazy. Mark B, 26. We're getting closer and closer to what's probably going to be time to run that sniper video for real. See if there's any other sharks swimming in this chummy water. Puff Puff Pass says Gonzi 671. I'll pass to the left. Are you on my left or are you on my right? Because if you on my right, I'm passing to the left and it'll go to Hambone. Mark B says he wishes. Well, you wish and I'll ash, and both of us will make a mess. Alright, let's see. Both of us will make a mess in the palm of our hands, is what I meant to say. Wish in the palm of your hand and poop in the other one. Always pass left on the duchy on the left-hand side. That's correct, and there's no particular reason why. It's up there on the list of reasons of things to do, along with never use the... Was it the white lighters are bad luck or the yellow lighters are bad luck? I don't remember. I was a teenager like 40 years ago. But here we are, stalled at 26 to Mark B. It's sniper time. The snipe, 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 and snip, snip, snip away at that price and see who's going to take it. So let's do this. Let me get all set with my sold message for reals. This time, for realsy. Sold. This is not a test. We're going to run that video. This is the one. I'm going to try to time it. You're going to try to time it. We're all going to blame each other when somebody doesn't win. But it's fun. That's why we come here, right? Here we go. So, 1, 2. Snipers, fire them up. I got a Cons at 27. Got the snipe on my side. I'll show you all. Let me refresh and make sure we're in the right place and the right stuff in the right chat. Let me get the chat on the screen. You can see it on. Hang on. It's on the wrong monitor. I can't seem to grab a hold of its menu bar. There we go. Let's switch it to live, refresh, pull it up for you all. That looks like the perfect snipe to me. Here we go to see. And it's, y'all can see, at least I can make it bigger, but without bothering, it's 37 and then sold right there. So nailed it, 27, 20, I said 37, but I meant 27. So there you go. Let me put that in the Khan's wallet. My man says, hell, I want a wallet, and then I won a snipe, and I basically got me an ounce of silver and a gram of silver shipping to me for like $30, $31 total shipped. Oh, no, you don't have to pay shipping, so you're actually getting that for the 27 minus the shipping. Well, that hurt. Let's see if I'm gonna give you another deal. I will. Let's do it. Let's find another deal. Let's keep going while we still got a small crowd. Let's see, how big is our small crowd? Our small crowd is currently just the 3 of you, it looks like. But that's okay. We can do something with that. Let's see. I'm just going to keep putting up cheapo entry-level stuff, though. I mean, unless you guys are really wanting to buy some silver, because I really have bigger stuff to sell tonight. I may have to go online every day this week, interrupt everybody's stream. Let's do... here's one we can do. So next up, we seem to have established the price of an ounce of silver tonight at $27. Let's see, that's 2 in a row at 27. Let's see. We've established the price of $27, then the next 2 items I'm going to type in first bin wins choice. Bin price is going to be $27. So that's the price you guys have decided silver starts at tonight. And this is start at silver, but it's nice examples. So I'll show you what your choice is here. I'm going to go ahead and put that in the chat so you know what's up. I'm going to set up their little stands. These are different. At first glance, they're going to look the same, but then I'm going to show you they're different. They're from different mints. They are slightly different designs, but they are basically the same thing. One of them is... they're both marked with copyrights, but not apparent mints. But I'm sure you can figure it out. Here we go. Buffalo. So I have 2 different buffalo here. Like I said, at a glance, they're going to look the same, but let me try to get them where they don't glare, and then we'll go there. So the first one, he's a bright, shiny silver dude. Let's see. Mark B says, Ben, you're going to get your choice. Now, anyway, what I'm trying to get at here is one of them is like a matte finish, and one of them is like a gloss finish. One of them has better looking braids. The other one is just kind of overall, I like the matte look better, but I can't get this guy to hocus pocus focus smokus. We may have to go to the microscope because it works every time. But this webcam, I ordered new cameras, by the way. I have new cameras coming this week, so focus should improve until beating his morale or something like that. Here, let's look at him on the, hey Jersey, let's look at him on the scope. Show you your choices here. So I got a bin from Mark, which might leave one or both, but let me go to the microscope and show you the difference. So this one is nice and shiny, and he has like knots. You see the knots in the end of his braid there. But he's a shiny dude. And the big thing I notice is that his hair looks like that right there. And then his buffalo is a very shiny, very hairy buffalo with a 9 fine. Oh, he's 9 fine mint. Now we see that's a good one. 9 fine mint buffalo. So that's a good 9 fine mint. Then there's this guy. He's a matte finish who has different kind of strings in his hair and more braids. If I put those next to each other, maybe I can show that. They're like a Z-shaped string, and then they're like a W-shaped string. And the buffalo is a little different. More of a goatee looking face than this guy. Although that's debatable, which one's more goat-like. Anyway, your choice, matte finish or shiny, 9 fine mint or unknown, probably sunshine. Hey, people coming in. Gold Sniping Farmer, good to see you. Jersey. So Mark B got a bid on that. Let me go back over to the main camera here. 2 buffaloes, shiny versus matte finish. One's 9 fine mint, one is probably sunshine. There you go. That's not a bad focus on them. I think when I take my hand out, that creates the glare. But the right one is the matte finish. They're both like flawless in their flips. So tell me which one you like, Mark. Can you have both? You can. It's yours, either or both. So 27 each, 2 buffaloes to compare. You'll have one from 2 different mints. They're not different finished. I mean, they're different finishes, not different ages. This is like a brand new matte finish, like a brand new shiny one. I think you'll be very happy. So I'm actually going to consolidate them into one 2x2. That saves space on your wallet. Gets me back a flip for the next guy. So great. Let me add that to your card, Mark. Thank you very much. $27 each. Two buffs. 27 each. Okay, actually I need to grab a little baggie for you anyway for your Grammy bar and start to put things in baggies so that they don't slip and slide all over the plate and get lost on the floor. That'll be good. Great. Awesome. So thank you very much. How many people are in here now? We got 5 people. Well, we're moving on up. So let's see. Next up, let's do something more interesting. Next up, we will do, well, still got a small crowd, so I feel like I should stick with, I don't know though. I mean, you guys might want to spend your money. Let's see. I have so much stuff laid out, but with 5 people, it really kind of like, I don't know, guys. Gold Sniping Farmer got your package. That's awesome. That's awesome. Let's see, what can I offer you guys? You want to see silver, gold, numismatics, paper currency, collectibles, slabs, ancients. I have a whole inventory here. We were at least $80,000-$90,000 worth. I've sold a little bit and I've got more coming, but in stock I've got stuff, all different price points here. There's let's do an auction on this guy right here. Wait a second. Ooh, what was that? That was not silver. All the silver I know about is in my hand. Oh, it's this table latch. Got it. All right, sorry. Sounds like a gunshot. I swear I had these stacked up somewhere. We'll do these next. Let's work. This is going to be another auction. It sounded like a 22, and it's really just a folding table, like locking lever that catches on my arm of my chair. Because I'm sitting at I needed a bigger space to work than my desk, so I'm using a big folding table as a streaming station. Jersey got super busy at work. I'll ship out tomorrow, I promise. That Gold Sniping Farmer, I don't know. Just kidding. All right, next up is going to be an auction. These are going to be winner's choice as well, because again, there's 2 to choose from that are similar but different. Again, something else though, totally. Auction winner's choice. Starting bid will be, where should I start these at? $10 will be the starting bid. This is going to be winner's choice on these bad boys. There are two to choose from. Let me just check, make sure the capsule's safe, not broken. It might be. It's just a bit scuffed, but these are the ones I got them in. I don't usually change them, especially for something like this. But all right, auction winner's choice. Starting bid's going to be $10. That's in chat. Here's the items. What I have here are some casino rounds. As you guys know, these are silver in the middle, but not on the outside. They are usually around 0.61 ounces, about 0.6 ounces of silver, so a little over a half ounce, half and a tenth plus fractions from there. The first one is a limited edition $10 gaming token. Sam Boyd from Sam's Town. Now, Sam's Town is closed down, and this man is dead. It has his years of his life on there, actually. And then on the back, it's the anniversary edition. So this is a particularly collectible one to those people who are into this. Limited edition $10 gaming token, Las Vegas, Nevada, 25th anniversary of Sam's Town, but also commemorative of his death a few years before Sam's Town actually shut down, because I believe he died in 1992 or 3, something like that. And they didn't close down until like 2004. Thank you, Jersey. So there's one of those. The other one is our national parks. So even if you're not a gambler, you might be into big rocks. So we have our national parks Yosemite on there. Slightly stranger capsule that it's in, which might be what it came in, because it seems different than any capsule. It's got like rounded edges and different than any capsule I've seen. But Reno, Hilton. So this is Reno, not Vegas. You can get one from Vegas, one from Reno. Limited edition $10 token, Reno, Nevada. So this one's in Reno. It's just a Reno Hilton, which is just celebrating national parks with a cool picture of Yosemite. There's a good focus. Yeah, they're 0.6 in the middle, so just over half an ounce, about a half ounce plus a gram. These are collectible more than they are meltable things, really, in the sense of what they are. This would go on the collectible, but yeah, 0.6102, I think, is the exact 0.6104, 0.610. It's 0.61. Sam Boyd, collectible, and then Reno if you're into that instead of Vegas, one of each. Jersey's in for 10. You could run some games with them. These normally sell for around $16 to $18, $20, sometimes $25. Yeah, these are all silver. Not silver on the outside, like you said, but yeah. 999 fine silver is, there at the bottom in that fine print. Yeah, well, you need to buy some silver for me. I got all your gaming goods here that you can double up on. Capsule's seen slightly better days. It's a weird capsule. Different than every other capsule I own. But it lights up well. I mean, debatable, because then they gold plate stuff too, right? So, I mean, it's hard to say, Gold Sniping Farmer. I can tell you, for example, that this item here that I have that I would love to sell you guys, but I'm the only person in the world that seems to think they're cool, are these gold-plated silver eagles. And these are genuine silver eagles that are gold-plated, gold-layered. Jags fans at 11 on the tokens. We'll let these run for a minute and let you guys think about it, because these, look them up. Look up a Sam's Boyd gaming token. I guarantee you that's at least $15 or $20. They run about as much as 25 for the casino tokens, especially a collectible one for casinos that are out of business and such. Jersey says 12. Well, Gold Sniping Farmer, tell us, what do they sell for? While you figure it out, I'm going to go fill my iced tea glass. $13 to Jags fan. Let it run for another moment, and then, yeah, 20 plus, exactly. I was thinking that's the case. That's the case I was thinking it was. Yeppers. We now have 7 concurrent viewers. Welcome, welcome. I think Jags fan and Gold Sniping Farmer were numbers 6 and 7. Gonna have to drum up more of a crowd than that. I've got to do some better marketing. There's Gold Sniping Farmer marketing now. So my auction tomorrow starts at 5:30 Eastern to give SB30 enough time. I don't know who SB30 is off the top of my head. What's tomorrow? I know what day of the week it is by who's on. Tomorrow's Tuesday. So that's Stormy. Oh, Silver Bowl. Yeah, I haven't actually been to any Silver Bowls. But at this point, I feel like it's just the auctioneers going to each other's auctions. What kind of bums me out is that I go to everybody's and very rarely do they come to mine. I won't name names, but there's at least half a dozen shows you guys see me at. I was like, you should come to my auction and show a little love back after putting your kids through college stuff. Sailor Stacking and Guido. Well, where am I going to go? I mean, Monday nights were empty for so long. If I take Wednesday, then SC's going to come back, and there's 3 people there are 3 people I will not compete with at all. I will not compete with AG47 Recon. I will not compete with Saka Plata, and I will not compete with Coinbox. I mean, for time slots. I can't compete with Coinbox SC for merchandise anyway. That guy's got the whole freaking store going. But there are a lot of competitors. My daytime streams, I get a few of you there, but you're just like me. We're just all there to hang out. I could run some games for you guys, some dollar games or something on grams. I don't know, like... I'm not going to give up. But I feel you, Jersey. The way you've been doing it, sometimes I look at what you're doing. Jersey, for everyone who doesn't know, you should subscribe to Jersey Silver Stacker. He runs what I'll call a casual drop-in game, where he'll put up like a quick video or community post with an item, and it'll be like, here's a game, it's $2, it's $5, it's $10, here's the prize, whatever. And then he collects all the names from comments and messages and stuff, and then it puts up a video and runs it. It takes 2 days to play out, which for me, my ADHD impatience, that's like, let's go. But, it is what it is. He's doing business, and I'm talking to you guys about what he's doing, so there's that. Jags fan at 15. Let's go ahead and run these. I was willing to start running it at 15. We've hit 15. So snipers, are you all paying attention or have you wandered off? Let me get my side set up so that I can just hit enter. We'll get our sold message in there, and then I'll run the video. Get ready, snipers, on your mark. Get set, ready up. All right, so payment information came up on the screen. Jags fan, you've won your choice of one or both at 15 each. Congratulations. Would you like Sam's Town collectible, guys dead, casinos closed? or Reno Hilton because Reno is cooler than Vegas for a lot of people. You would like both because you're a smart, stacky silver stacker, smart, savvy silver stacker. At $15 each, we are sold to Washington State Jags fan. Now, Jags fan, I do not believe you have a wallet, sir. Double checking, double checking. Scroll, scroll, compute. Nope, done. Okay, so you have a wallet, $6 shipping on those. Open a wallet for you. Was State Jags fan. Big W in the corner for wallet. +6 in the corner for shipping. 2X Casino tokers. $15 each. It's now on your card. Happy belated Spoke. Yeah, happy birthday, Spokane, and also welcome. I don't even see you in chat, but if somebody's calling out Spoke, I know it's Spokane Silver Stacker. Yep, there he is. Con says, just those are words, I think. Are you having a stroke, Cons? Gisif West Jags? I'm joking. I am joking, daggone it. Look at my face. I'm joking. Can't you tell? Anyway, yeah, so if you're new here and you didn't know, payments for my show are due after the show for those of you that I know, and for the first timers with your first purchase immediately, and then you may hang out to pay till the end of the show. What I do is I write your name and stuff on a card. I put a W in the corner if you're getting a wallet. I put the +6 in the corner if you have to pay shipping or if you got it through a GAR or whatever. I write down what you got and what they cost, and then I put them over here. When they're over here, then they start to line up. So there's this overflow table beside me, and everybody's got a wallet. Yay! So, alrighty, moving on. So back to the item box. Let's keep going. Where are we at here? We got 7 viewers, and some of you are heavy hitters. I know you. I'm tempted to put up something more interesting, just to see how you do with it. Let me start simple. Let me start small-ish on the moving it on up thing. I think this will be popular enough to draw some bids. The question is, how high will it draw them? I'm willing to risk it. Okay. We're going to step it up a notch. So let me move one of these aside. Next item isn't going to be at the bottom end of the barrel. It's going to be in the middle of the barrel. It's kind of floating. Let me go ahead and put into chat what we're going to do on this. So if I can hit enter after I tell you. This is going to be an auction coming up. You guys are auctioning pretty fairly. Okay. Starting bid on this guy is going to be enough that it's basically got to be something. It's more of a, what do you call it on an auction when you have a reserve? Basically, starting bid is my reserve here. So anything it goes for over this, I can live with. Let's see who wants it bad enough to take it home. Here's what we're doing. We're doing the Tom and Jerry lenticular rounds. So this is going to be really hard to do on a camera, but really easy to do in real life. But what this is it's Tom and Jerry, or just a freaking mess, depending on how you look at it. But they're both in there, right? So there, that's a good shot of Jerry, or Tom the cat, Tom, and Jerry. But you have to kind of tilt it. In person, it's much easier. These are coins. These are Tom and Jerry 80-year anniversary celebratory commemorative dealy bobbers. Not coins, sorry, silver. They're silver rounds, not coins. If I recall correctly, these are made by a popular mint, but not coins. I'm trying to get close to that mint mark. Let me get my loop out, my loopy doop. I have ham bone at 30. The mint is upside down. It's my loop, not my magnify. Oh wait, so we can all look together because I have technology. I keep forgetting. What I'm trying to see is over here. Anybody know Royal Canadian? Anybody know what that one is? Germania? I think that's Germania with like the double eagle down there underneath like the bridge. Tom and Jerry proof 80 1921, I guess. Or the 80 is like they're hiding the little Easter eggs in there. And then way up close, it looks like this because it's grooved out big time. And then depending on how you look at it, it either Tom's or a Jerry's. So back to the big cam. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. It's hard to do and get the angle right. Reversed on a camera looking at a screen. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Probably easier to look at this side on the camera. Do-do. So I have ham bone at 30. A type coin kind of guy, so don't be shy. Okay, you want to see coins? We haven't done coins on any of my auctions yet. Because I've never felt like the crowd really cared about them. And there's a couple of dealers I watch sell them. And I just watch those shows and I get a little bored. So I didn't know if anybody else got bored watching coins. But I'll show you coins. I don't know that I'm a huge type coin kind of guy. But I definitely have some coins. Royal Dutch. Okay. 32 to trusted source. All right, we'll give it just another moment for everybody to continue doing their comps and checking out the Royal Dutch Mint and seeing what these go for on the Fleabay and all the things. And then we'll run it. It's just a moment. Tom and Jerry. Jerry and Tom. Not to be confused with Jerry and Newman. They're totally different Jerrys. Completely. Although there may have been a Tom on the Seinfeld show, I cannot say. There ever was a Tom. I would have to imagine that there was a Tom on the Seinfeld show because it's a show about normal things, and Tom is a pretty common name. This is a Seinfeld show right here, is what they said. This is a show about nothing. Alright, so now, I didn't say huge. Okay, well, that's cool. We'll get there. So I went 32 to trusted source, 30 to Hambone. There are just 2 of you watching. How's that even possible? I'm talking to more of you than that. I do not trust the YouTube numbers at all. Anyway, let me run it. Here we go. Snipers, get ready. On your mark. Get set. Start taking your shots. Chat is frozen. I mean, I'll put sold in. Here we go. I've set the sold, but it hasn't left my chat room yet. Oh, Sean missed. I needed that Sean bid too. We may have to refresh because I see it before the sold on the chat screen. Let me check. Oh, he did make it in. Let me show you guys my OBS version of the chat. You can see the 35 right above the sold there on the live chat. Nice. That's where it needed to be too. So thank God for you, Sean. All right, so back to the item box. That's good news. So 35 to Sean. Picking up the lenticular Tom and Jerry. Sean, I wish I could memorize who had wallets, but I certainly can't. You do have one from the Grammy giveaway. I'm putting it in there. I'm making a note of how much you got to pay me for it, which is 35. Yeah. One T and J round $35. That one's set aside for you. But guys, Guys, wait a second now. I know there was 2 other people interested in the Tom and Jerry's. And here's the funny thing about that Tom and Jerry coin, which you can see 2 different ways from 2 different directions, is that even if you look at it the way we already looked at it, whereupon it was won and done and sold to our man, Sean, the fact of the matter is, you can still look at it 2 ways, because I have 2 more. So the next question is, does anybody else want one for $35 in order of bidding, which would mean that the next person behind Sean was Trusted Source at 32. But would you like one for 35, Trusted Source? They are all exactly the same. They're in their factory cappies. They all are just as hard to get aimed. Okay, then that leaves Hambone. Would you like one for 35? Add it to your wallet, sir. Hambone passes. Does anybody else in the audience that exists? That'd be a nobody from the counts that I'm seeing on YouTube. But if there's anybody else here that isn't you guys that wants one, let me know. I got 2 to go. If not, you'll see them again on another show while I'm rhyming and trying to make the dough, you know? Alrighty, I'm not seeing anybody jumping on this grenade. Let's pull those aside. I thought those would resell better. They will when I have a crowd, because these are hot. They're super cool. In fact, I bought the first one for myself, and then I bought more because they're so cool. Yeah, Ronald, how are you? It seems to be I'm competing with a couple bigger shows tonight. And that's scary because I got to pay the rent next month. Let's see. Jersey's still here. There's Ronald, Jersey, Hambone, Trusted, Sean, Jags. Cons is popping in and out, I think, because he seems to come and go, but then speaks right up when I say his name. So I think there's like 6 or 7 of you. It is what it is. I got 5 on my numbers here. Yeah, see, Cons is here, and I don't quite understand it because the numbers don't make any sense. I guess when you're down in the tiny little numbers, they don't bother to get real accurate about it until you're like Mr. Beast, and then they just round it off to millions and it doesn't matter. So they don't actually have to actually count for anybody. Let's see. Next up, well, surely you guys are here to be doing some shopping. So there seems to be that there should be a more efficient way than me guessing items and putting them up there. Oh, coins. We wanted to do coins, right? I had a request already. Yep. Let me get the coins box. It's right here. Or one of them is. Anyway. This can go here so it doesn't get demolished. Now, you said you wanted to see little, not the huge stuff. So you don't want to see multi-$1,000 coins. But how about somewhere in the middle, you say coins and numismatics and type coins? All right. We can do some stuff like that. Here, we'll start with some buck and go auctions, and then we'll kind of get more complicated from that. Some buck and go coin auctions. Maybe this will shift the vibe in here a little bit. What is in here that I can do? These two. These are silly, so they'll be great buck and go items for a small crowd to have fun playing with and make you feel like you bought something and still get something cool, but it's not going to be crazy priced and it doesn't require tons of competition to get my pricing where it needs to be. We'll have all kinds of fun. It'll be exciting. Let's see. I think that one's expensive. I might need to double check that one. And those two are not as cheap as you would believe. This guy here. I'm getting ready. I'm just making a new pile of stuff now to see what might excite you guys. You are supposed to be in the Morgan box. What are you doing over here in the top? Okay. Oh, right here too. There's something. There's something we can do. Okay. I'm starting to get it together now. I got a plan for smaller items. They'll be fun to bid on. I won't get hurt too bad on any of them, no matter what you guys pay. I mean, I paid something for them. I don't want to lose money, but ultimately they're not billion-dollar items. So yeah, let's do this. The Morgan box, says Sean. Sean, you can't even afford my Morgan box, buddy. If you think you can, I will start showing you Morgans, but you better start busting out Benjis to trade for Morgans. I'll tell you straight up, because I got the good stuff. I got that Peruvian flake Morgan box. Clean and pure and graded. Waxed white. All right, let's see. Here we go. Coins. Cap bust, Morgan Smorgan, he said. Well, you said not to do the big stuff, so I left things with hats in the box. Let's start with something simple, though. Let me just double quick check what this here... Oh, I know what I paid for it because it's got a sticker on the back of it. I don't need to worry about what it costs. I know what it goes for. All right. This is $1 and go. It's buck and go night. Not all night, but a lot of them are going to be buck and go. So this is buck and go. What do ya know? What will ya owe? Buck and go. What I'm going to put up there now is a 1943 D steel penny in the old NGC doobobber here. Good God, that's horrible. We get up close. What the fuck? Hey, yo, let's go. 1943 D1C MS63E bump bump. You can scan it if you can see. Blitzkrieg bop bop bop. Steel penny. MS63. Good looking Lincoln in that shiny silver steel color from the 43. It's a weedy. It's a sweetie. This is Wheaties when Lincoln was on the cover of the box. I got Hambone at 1. I got Sean at 3. I got Polybuck coming in. Jags flexing at him, trying to pick him up like a stud. And Polly coming back with, "Don't film me. I'm at the gym to work out." And Jags fan flexing and taking out his camera and saying, "But baby." Oh, no, wait. That's a different situation. What's up, Buck? What's up, Buck? 1943 D. I got your big D right here on screen with a buck and go. What do you know? What will you owe? I got $1 to Hambone, 3 to Sean, 4 to Trusted Source. And they're racing around the track, trying to get Lincoln back. NGC with a scale on it. Good looking weedy. Steel penny. I got 6 to Trusted Source. E pluribus unum. 1 cent. United States of America. You know, guys, they're discontinuing the penny. Penny is done. So any penny in a pinch is a good one to collect. I would start just saving every damn penny in the world. Even though they got billions of the newer ones, they will eventually get melted, and then they won't be billions of them, just like all these old things that we're selling each other. So I say save your pennies. Save your cents. Ronald's in at 8. Ha! All right, well, just because he wants to support me, we'll go ahead and run it to you guys, since I think everyone in the room has bid on it now except Buck. And Director of Awesome. Hey, DOA. Wow. I haven't seen you in a long time. Probably because I don't go to Stormy shows very often on Tuesdays. I tend to go to Saka's Tricky Tuesday show. And I find I can afford it better. But good to see you. Always a pleasure to have you brothers up in the booth. So, we're going to run it. So here's the deal. How many times have we heard the discontinued penny? But this time I believe they've actually already congressionally done it. And honestly, with them trying to push for the CDBCs, they're going to start, next will be the nickels, right? They're going to come for the pennies, then the nickels, then the dimes, then for you. So you better have lots of pew-pews and slab steel pennies on stash just in case. Anyway, snipers, get yourselves ready because the storm is coming. Yeah, exactly that. So, I mean, you know, I feel like, you know, he forgot his friends when he got famous, and that's what I'm going to do when I get famous, and it'll be like, Polly who? Polly Shore? No, Polly Buck. All right, so anyway, snipers, fire them up. Do your thing. Sold is not going in. Sold is damn in the chat, but luckily nobody's... Oh my god, it wouldn't go. Ronald, I think you missed, buddy. Let's see. Yeah, you missed on all my screens. No need to prove that. I would only prove it if I thought I was getting some low money. But that is a sale at $8 to Ronald. It would have been at $8 anyway. So, yep, cool. Good sale. Good win. Ronald, let me get you started here with a wallet, I believe. There's that stupid 22 caliber chair latch again that keeps catching on the table. I do not have a Ronald wallet, so let's get one going. One of my earliest show supporters from the very beginning. Get you going. The public crucifixion. Yes, well, that's the way it goes, you know. Clip it, send it to him. I love him. He's a good dude. But I tried to give and give. All right, so anyway, I'm not sure he'll ever see the clip, even if you send it directly to him anyway, so that's fine. Ronald Smith. I'm not trying to start any weirdness in the community. I love all these guys. There's like, if you were here earlier, you heard me saying how I was having trouble finding a time slot because I refused to compete against anybody I like. Clips. Yeah, super clips for $5. I'll pay you to do it. Anyway, this is Ronald 143D penny cent. I was writing cent shorter. At $8. Thank you, sir. $6 shipping on that. Starting you a wallet. Gotcha. All right, more coins. You guys want more coins? We'll go up a notch. From there, we'll go up to. No, we'll go sideways from there. I have a bunch of inexpensive coins out right now. You can't hold back, Historic. Yeah, I'm not going to hold back. Get Zelle. I am, Ronald. I actually, my bank is actually a brokerage. I was with M1, if you've heard of them. Anyway, they stopped doing checking accounts. I had till October to find a new bank, but they didn't do Zelle. So, screw them anyway. I'm moving on. And getting a new bank at a credit union here in town, but the Air Force Credit Union, but I'm waiting to do that because frankly it's just a hassle. I have to go in there. I want better looking coins. All right, better looking coins coming up. The first ones I got out were the entry level stuff. Let's go upgrade. All right, how about this one here? We'll step her up a notch. Now, buy the coin, not the holder. Oops, we're on the payment screen. Hey guys, so, all right, this one here is going to be an auction. Stuff in front of me here. This is going to be an auction. Let me set it out here and show you what it is, then I'll type it in this time. Again, buy the coin, not the holder, unless you like Annex. Then if you like Annex, buy the holder, not the coin. I don't care. But this is an MS63 1945. Come on, baby. You can do it. New cameras are going to be here Thursday. 1945 S. 50 cent. 50 cent. Standard. 1945. I think it's a good looking one. They thought it was in 63 at America's oldest grading service, which is really their only claim to fame. But this is going to be an auction. I'm going to type in all the starting information now. I just wanted you guys to see it, be able to screenshot that serial number and stuff so you can go Google it. All authenticating, all the things, holograms. These holders don't fit in these easels. I'll get back to that glare in just a second. Let's set it up for sale. Auction. Starting bid. $40 for that bad boy. Can I pay email from my debit card? Well, I mean, you can use PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. All of those will take your debit card, but you'll need an account with them. I'm going to claim fame as well, so you don't blame them. I'm famous, but you can't tell because I'm so humble. All right, so anyway, here we are with a starting bid of $40. Let's fix that glare on that thing there. It's got a sort of a weird round bottom, and it don't want to do in the thingamabob. And that's too far away. So I'll just hold it for you. $1945 was a pretty good year. We weren't really bombing anybody or anything anymore. Everybody was pretty happy and hungry and tired. Any interest? I like this eagle. This is such a great eagle sideways like that. And big fat eagle legs. They remind me of the food you get at like a Renaissance festival. Turkey leg. Eagle legs would be good eating. Yeah, Annex. I mean, after all, it says it right on here. They are the oldest grading company. So they kind of invented the process, but man, I can't wait till these new webcams come. I have Sony mirrorless cameras, but I can't just leave them set up for this all the time. So I was limping along on a couple of 3-year-old 1080p webcams that just won't focus for shit. They just won't do it. They're like, screw you, we're not going to focus. That's just the way it is. Get real close, then sometimes they figure it out. But I don't think anybody's bidding on this bad boy anyway. You guys said bring out the coins. We'll just leave that back there. And we'll move on to a different one. And we'll pull it. Last call. Pull and a half. Okay, half is pulled. Shall I keep going on coins or? 35 comes in a little late after the pull, but yeah, I'm not going down. That was a starting bid on that auction at 40. These are going over 50 new, so, or not new, but it's valued at least $50, so definitely not going to 35, Ronald. Capped busts. Not very many, but let's see. If I pull one out, you're gonna buy it, that's the deal. Let's see. Nope. I'm gonna get them all out. I'm gonna get any of them now. I gotta find the pile here. Lots of quarters. Don't spill, don't spill, don't spill. Let me just double check something here. All right, while you guys are looking at nothing, let me give you something scenic to look at. here. Well, I've got too many screens open here, and I'm trying to get a price check on aisle 5 real quick before I throw this up there. I guess I'm not exactly irritating a huge waiting audience, but I do have 8 people here. Let's see. Oh, why is everything so slow? Yeah, no cat bus. Sorry, I actually don't. I thought I did, but what I have are barbers. Interested in barbers? You guys ask me about cat busts every time, but I doubt anybody in this room is going to spend $500 with me or more anyway. Whatever it is, you started at $12, Ronald says. Well, let me make it worth your while then. We'll start this bidding at Ronald's $12. This will be an auction. Auction, starting bid $12. Now I better quickly decide what item I'm going to put up there that's worth at least $12 for dude to bid on. And I think I got a pretty good idea. Let's see here. We'll do it with... this right here. So not the greatest example, but not the worst. This is a starting bid of $12. What I have here is a 1906 Barber half. $1906 Barber half. Not the slickest slick in the world. Not my favorite kind of staples in the card, but this is how I got it. This is how I'll sell it. United States of America. $50. It's a D. Ronald bidding against himself at 15. 1906. It's got all the stars. They're in pretty good shape. All the words, you can still read them. None of the face, but these chicks from back then weren't that good looking anyway, so... let's get that one going. What is scribbled out in the corner? Somebody's old price. Let's see what they had on there. 15. Somebody had it marked at $15. So far the auction is in the right place. Its heart is in the right place. Starting bid was 12. Ronald started that at 12 by setting the price and then bid against himself at 15. Who else in here is going to take Ronald up on his charitable mission to save the auctions? That's the question. Think of the children. Think of my children. She's 31 years old. She may not eat tomorrow. I won't know about it, of course, because she lives 90 miles away. But just imagine the responsibility of me making it through the night without making any sales. My daughter might not eat tomorrow. These are completely unrelated. Trusted source 16. All right, that's half the bidders, so we'll probably run it. I got 8 viewers, so there's a couple of you lurking out there. Philip Thiebord, hi there, how are you? Good to see you. This one here's a 1906 a D. It's got the big D down there underneath the eagle. You can still make out some of the letters on the banner. All of the shapes. All the things. 1906D. A little bit of cardboard fray around the edge of the circle there. Here comes the rain outside. You guys might be able to hear it here in a second, especially if it gets to Tennessee thundering the way it does. $1906D. We're gonna run it. We're gonna have fun with it. We're gonna run it. So here we go with getting ready to be snipers, right? So y'all know how to do that because you're sniper professionals. Let me go ahead, and I'm finding that sometimes when it's running the sniper movie, it won't let me send the sold message. So let me get that ready over here in this other chat window, which isn't OBS. Do it that way. Very close to finishing your Barber albums. Only need 2 halves. Well, then you need a whole one. 1906D. Okay, snipers, fire them up, because here we go. You only need more barbers if you have long hair. Sold is in chat. The payment information is on the screen. Grab your screenshot. You only need more barbers if you have long hair. You know how it is. All right, 2 you need are slightly tougher dates. So anyway, that one there got sold dated. It got sold rated to trusted source at 16. Thank you for that, trusted. Let me put that in your wallet. On the way. Trusted source. Writing you down. I think the trick is going to be wallets for people that are actually here a little closer. You had 1 ounce in there already from before. Here is now a barber hat. At $16. Okay, got you. While I got your wallet in my hand, I can put your little Grammy that you won in this flip with this other ounce. Step aside so they won't touch. Okay, that's that. Okay, good. There. Cool. So you guys like that? That's cool. Great. Let's do another auction. This auction is going to be a winner's choice situation. We do auction. We're doing pretty good with, we got 10 people here now. All right. Thank you everyone for being here. This one is going to be an auction with a start. Ronald's already putting numbers in. He doesn't know what it's going to be yet. That's kind of funny, but be careful, Ronald, because I might be going up and down in item value and size. As it happens, this is going to be a winner's choice of the 2 that I have, 1 or both. Winner choice starting bid on this was only going to be $10. But Ronald already put 15. We'll let him reconsider when he sees what it actually is. So these are winner's choice starting bids of $10. These are the quarters to go with the half. I have a oh crap, the picture's on the wrong screen. Here we go. I have here for your perusal a 1903 quarter and a 1915 quarter. They're at about the same level of condition there. The dates are legible. We'll get up there. We'll look at the back, look for mint marks. Let's see. They were legible until I moved them. Oh, anyway, it's 1903, which has a mintage of 9.6 million, and the back doesn't show a mint mark. It is discernible. We know it's a 1903 Barbacoa, and then over here's the other one is a 1915. She'll get there. Focusy, focusy. 1915. No discernible mint mark. 3.4 million. Minted. So low mintages on those. 3.4 on the 1915. 9.6. So there were 3 times as many of the 1903s as there were of the 1915s, and that's before the great melties of the 20s, 30s, and 40s. So $10 choice. Seated libs, trade dollars. Okay, I'm taking notes. Hang in there, stick around. So yeah, any interest in these coming in at $10 a piece? That'd be the starting bid, possibly the bin if nobody else bids against you. And that's each. They're not making any more of them. Jag says, milk that poop. Well, that's not very nice, and it will smell bad. 22 for both. Well, I mean, that's more than the opening bid by $1 each, so I'll sell it. But since it's an auction, I have to run it. So we're now at $11 each. to Ronald, and I'm going to run it just to be proper about it at $11 to Ronald because they're telling me melt it, so I'm pretty sure Ronald's buying it. Ronald's like, I know what to do. I'll buy both of them. Nice play. Well, his play is $1 more than he even needed to bid per coin, but that got me to run it. So snipers, if you're going to take them out at a little over $11 each, whatever you're bidding, it'd be 12 next each, so 24 for both, but here we go. Sold is in the chat. Yeah, the design is, it is what it is. Those coins were really kind of high relief in their day and they wore down. That's just what they did. But Ronald, thank you for your basically charity there. It's $22 for both. I'm just going to write them up as a single item and put them together on your card. And your card is... got yourself some nice steel pennies and Baba's coming your way. So 1 set, 2 barbers. Barbecues at a total of 22. Nice play indeed. That got you the deal done as you wish to do it. So thank you very much. Put you right over there. You like those standing or seated or stuff? Let's see here. All right, let's go up a notch. I also know that I got Sean here, and Sean likes the Morgies, and so does Hammy. So let's do these two because they're handy. Now I need to quickly check value on this because I don't know what I paid for it. I can't remember, so I'll look them up. But I think you'll like this a lot. I think you'll like this a whole lot because you said you liked things like seated liberties and trade dollars. So, all right, let's talk about it. Just check the mint mark on this bad boy because this is serious. Now we're getting serious. You guys are throwing in 10s and 12s and 13s. You're real late for the snipes on the quarters, if that's what those were. So everybody check that you're synced up live. Meanwhile, I've just had a magnifying glass and a loop in my hand and got them. I want to check the mint mark on this real quick. And then I'll quote you a price, but you're about to be prepared to be blown the hell away is all I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I thought. And just double checking in the vicinity. All right. This is going to be an auction. I love that you're bidding 10, 12, 13, 14. I told you guys I go up, I go down. I have requests for certain things. I think I can perfectly accommodate this request. SB, starting bid on this bad boy. We just did $10 quarters and what was it, $16 or $17 halves a minute ago, 20 something dollar. I forgot already, but I wrote it down. But anyway, this is something different now. Jags fan? Really hope this is worth it. Starting bid's $375. What I have here for your perusal in the capsule, let's get a really good focus. We'll get on the microscope. We'll do all the things for this. Come on now, baby. Come, baby girl. This is an 1878S seated Liberty trade dollar. There we go. With incredible detail on the front. Just outstanding. Now let's look at the back, which is going to blow you away. A little bit of wear on this 420 grain, 900 fine United States of America trade dollar with the S mint mark down there prominently above the DN dollar. A few scratches above the eagle there. Those are, I think, on the coin, not the capsule. But not enough to cause you any great grief. And I'll double check that with the scope and all of that. But In God We Trust, still legible. Liberty, still legible. Heroin track marks on her skinny ass arm, still legible. All the stars, all the bars, all the right things. Starting bid $375. Let's go to the scope. I want to look at some stuff on the back of this. So on the front, Jags fan has looked it up and he's figured out it's an over $400 coin. Look at that Liberty right there. Look at that detail. Look at that In God We Trust. That stuff is deep. Look at those folds in her clothes. This could be a $1,000 coin. You can still see the lines on her toenail. Everything about her movie hanging out. She's all that. But, you know, surface things. There's some dings. There's some scratches. This coin has been collected well. Let's put it that way. I have a feeling it's been collected and protected, but handled along the way. Probably dropped. I don't know if these are die cracks. I think they could be, because of the way they permeate across. And if it is, you could be looking at something really significant. But it is all there, my friends. You said trade. You said seated. I said, okay, I got you, fam. Bussin'. Oh, he bid. He's in at $375. The question is, are any of you smart enough to go look at your comps and outbid him before he steals it? It's not perfect. There's no joke. If those are die cracks on the back, though, that imperfection could be money. I can't be bothered to go figure it out. There's your 420. Lots of detail left here, though, despite some obvious dings and scratchies. Don't know what's going on up here where it looks like Wolverine got a hold of it, though, but I don't think that's in the capsule. Let me take a closer look with the magnifying glass where it's a little bit easier to see where it actually is. Yeah, I do think that's on the coin. But I'll let you all be the judge. That black spot over to the left of 420 is a little weird too. Let's see what that is. That's probably just dirt though. Or something. Maybe a little bit of ding on the surface that's filled in with some crud. But that's the concern of these scratches here, where it looks like it just got damaged. But the front, this is a display from the front. It's right here. When you get into that detail, it's astounding. You will not do better on one of this year in vintage. I promise you that. Oh, she was looking really good in there before. A little further back. So I have Jags at 375. We'll go ahead and run it to Jags because this is definitely not going to, in the smaller crowd as we have, if this is the item you all go nuts over, well, then I've been doing it wrong my whole career. But okay. It is a steal, but it's okay because you know what? That is the price of the absolute cheapest one on eBay, and they charge shipping on top of that. So we're right dead even with the lowest one on eBay. And with those scratches on the back, I can live with a break even on it because it's roughly what I paid for it too. Let me get ready to run the sniper video. I am always fairly transparent for the most part. Y'all know that. I'll show you the eBay, but I believe you've already all looked already. Sold and is ready to type. Here comes the sniper video. Shame on me. Why shame on me? What did I do? Did I cuss out loud again? All right, snipers. Get on your rooftops. Take aim. Here we go. Sold is in. Nice pickup, Jags fan. I think you're going to really enjoy this piece. I really think you're going to like it. I really think so. Now, didn't I start your card? Yeah, there it is. You got the casino rounds. You write that on there. 1 SLTD. Slave Seating Liberty Trade Dollar at $375. A smoking deal, sir. You wanted a coin. You wanted a coin to buy. Let's see if the Morgan people wake up for the one that's right next to it here. Maybe. I'm gonna sell this one. This one's really. Oh yeah. Check. Make sure I'm not doing a rare year or something here at the wrong price, but I don't think so. I think this is going to be a bargain too. I think I get to give you a bargain again. Something for everyone is what I do. Don't you know? Don't you know? Alrighty, so yeah, just making sure I didn't blow it here on this one. So this one here, you guys are throwing these random numbers in the chat. You're killing me. That's hilarious. I should start putting out dollar items and taking your 14 bucks, but I am not that guy. So this one is an auction. I'll put in enough information for it to make sense. Starting bid of may regret this, but I probably won't. I got faith in you guys. You can bid it. You can do it. There's almost 10 of you in here, which is like saying 9, but sounds better. Almost 10. This is a 1900 Morgan for $35 starting bid. Fantastic toning. Let's go ahead and get on the box here. Similar toning to the trade dollar we just had here in the coloring. Actually, probably restored the same way because I got them from the same person. So, oh, come on now. You can do it. She's not on the gradable spectrum, I wouldn't say, but she's not a bad-looking old girl. If I could get that hocus pocus focus, that'd be fantastic. Just sit still for a second. Sometimes it finally creeps its way in there. 1900 though. I have trusted at 35, which he knows I'm already going to be low for whatever I put up there when I type it in, but not much on this one. That's about right. Just a little bit more than this would be nice, but come on, you ugly camera focuser. Ugly camera focuser. It ain't focusing at all. I may just have to hold up in front of the face camera in a second. Oh, come on. Let's try flipping her over. Oh, there she went. She almost came in right before I started to move her. I don't know why sometimes it will focus fast and other times it won't focus at all, and I don't know if it's the surface of the item that causes that. What is that about? The angles obviously don't seem to help much, because I'm like 180 rotating it all directions. The light doesn't seem to matter. Helps if I start further back. So this side's pretty basic, a little worn. Really nice toner though. Well, I've been in the tech industry for 40 years, so I built computers and programmed them for most of my career. I should know how to do this, but the problem is I bought these cameras in like 2016, and it's time for new ones. But yeah, 1900O, not a bad looking toner, not the worst one in the bag, in a capsule. I have Trusted at 36. Yeah, so I shoot and film with the Sony ZV-E10, but I haven't used it in my streaming or my content videos in the last 2 weeks, and I've just ordered two Sony, their older models, two Sony A5100s to use as stream cams. So you're about to start seeing this stuff all in pretty high def. I can't do 4K because of the computer, not because of the cameras. I don't have the CPU. So I have Trusted at 36 on the Morgie. I'm gonna run her. She's a stunner. We're gonna get her done her. Alright, so let me get all set up for typing sold in chat. We're gonna run the Morgan to trusted source. As soon as I'm ready to hit enter. Alright, snipers. Go ahead and do whatever snipers do. What microscope do you need? Everybody in the community is pretty much using these Tomlov, Tomlov. I'll show you after this run. Alrighty. Sold is in chat, or should be momentarily. There it is. There's the payment info. We sold that one to Trusted. $36. Trusted, thank you very much. Put that over in your Wally wallet, and then I'll talk about microscopes for a second. Right. So then we currently have 10 people in the room. I won't spend a long time on this, but I'll spend a little time. So from a microscope perspective, I can do this without unplugging this webcam by gently pulling its tail. You want this Tomlov right here, which I'm currently using as a webcam, so its screen turns off when you're doing that. It's plugged into the computer. But if I unplug it from the computer, it has a nice little 4 or 5 inch LCD screen in color. You can take pictures with it and store them on an SD card. So it's a standalone camera and monitor and microscope. Here's my problem with it though. If I put a coin on it, this is the one you see everybody has in the community. You can tell by that grainy metal plate that they all show when they're empty, but it's all the way up as high as it will go. And it won't fit a full silver round in its field of view. So if I show you that, it's like way up on the coin, right? And you can't back off the coin to fit the whole coin in that view. You can get closer to it though. So if you crank it downwards, I've knocked it off its tower already. So I have to use both hands to get it backtracked. I may have messed up there. Yeah, I think I did. So I just actually, there we go. Got it off its thing because it has a lock and it won't go down, only up. Okay, I messed up now. Yeah, so there's a track back there on that pole, and it goes on there. And it's not the greatest thing in the world, is all I'm going to say about how this works right here. And you can't get low enough. And then when it comes off the track, there we go. It's hard to get it back on. So you can get close to stuff. Like I could take it way in on this metal and focus it up and get down in the freaking microns of this thing, the crevices in the plastic and all that. I'm putting my hand in front of the light because I just moved everything around, or in front of the camera. But so the Tomlov is kind of the one you want for general purpose, but it doesn't really get big enough to get above a whole coin. So that's my one bit of advice. I've got it sort of rolled out as far as it'll go. Right there. And just to give you some perspective, what do I have handy that's small? Yeah, so here's a mercury dime. Everybody knows how big those are. That will just barely fit in its field of view. So that's about as far back from the coins as you can get. And then you can, of course, roll down as close to you as you want to get into 1000x magnification. So yeah, that's the Tomlov. That's the brand. Right there, Tomlov. Get them on Amazon. It's like $30. It's not expensive, you know, and it's pretty much really good functionally. It's just got some drawbacks to size. So there you go. How you doing, Jody? Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Let's see. Why don't we sell that mercury dime I just showed you? That Winged Liberty is the proper name. I made a video about it. It's on my page. Telling you why you're wrong to call it a mercury dime. I went on a big old rant. That's not a dude. That's a lady, man. This one here is a 1945D Mercury Winged Liberty dime. If I was going to call its condition, it'd be good to very fine. It's not outstanding, but it's not terrible. It's probably a $20 to $30, maybe more, kind of dime. So let's take a look, shall we? Here we go. I'm gonna put the parameters in after I show it to you here. We'll run it as an auction. So 1945D Mercury in this kind of scuffy plastic holder that has some tape residue on it and stuff. But here we go, wipe that off. Put the dime inside, buy the coin, not the holder. It hasn't been out of here in a long time. 1945, decent. Bands, I have to pull out the, we'll have to go to the scope for that. I'm not gonna make the call. Let's go to that fancy Tomlov we were just talking about, and we'll let you be the judge. Bands. More of a no bands than a full bands. The lines go almost across, but break down in the middle where they wear. Focus isn't perfect on that, and my hand's in the way of the light now that I knocked the microscope over some. The irregularity around the edge of the coin is the foam that it's in. It's in a black foam. But the edges are straight. It's just got foam kind of creeping over it. Optical illusion right there. It looks like the coin's chewed up, but it's not. It's the foam. The edge there. Great looking dime though, very shiny in person. A lot of the relief is still there. I have Ronald at 12. I haven't even started it yet, but yeah, this one actually is Winged Liberty auction. Starting bid on this was actually going to be 15, so that's where we are on that. The Mercury Sphere, I can't afford it. No, it's not missing. It's up there on the shelf behind my head. I have not sold it. That one's going to set you back when I sell that too. That's part of the reason why I've not put it out on auction. Some of those collectible pieces, I can't put them in an auction room with only 8 people in it or 10 people. I got to have some competition before I set out $200 ounces of silver and stuff. Well, I don't know that that one's 2, but you get the idea. But yeah, I got this here Wing Liberty dime for... Oh, why don't you guys actually look at it? Yeah, that's my big problem. I have some amazing inventory, but... And that's why at the beginning of the show, when there's not many people here, I'm like, tell me what you want. Because if you're here for 10-ounce bars, let's just do a deal. Because the whole auction thing, when there's 10 people here, it's just awkward and hard. Especially since this is kind of my full-time job. And I don't have another job, and I need this to work. So I need to sell this inventory so I can get more inventory, so I can get more people. Why? And better cameras, which are coming in the mail. They're already ordered. Maybe do bins. Yeah, I just feel like it is about bins. Because I really needed to sell big pieces tonight. I have a lot of big inventory to move to get back to where I can get you guys a bunch of small stuff to play with at these little shows. Anyway, 1945. Yeah, just price it what I need in bin, Philip. I think you're right. Jeff, good to see you. Do I have anybody bidding on this Winged Liberty at 15 in the little capsule? 1945D. You go on eBay, these are going for up there to a point when they're nice condition. They're going up to 20, 25. Slabs start at 40 and 50. I may be a little high on this. Let's price reduce this to $10. First bin for 10 wins. Doesn't look like that's gonna happen either, so I'll hang on to my murky chickie. My Winged Liberty lady. Oh, Ronald says 10. All right, so I don't get to keep it. All right, Ronald, you got it. $10 it is. Ronald's just donating to the channel. Appreciate you, though. I really do. It's going to come back to you in some karmic kind of way. Let me write this on the card. One Wing Liberty. Dominus. She's nice and shiny. My lights don't show it very well, but she's really, really shiny. Really nice. All right. I feel like some of this stuff here I got out isn't going to work because you guys are really... Well... Yeah, I just don't see you guys going... But I'll try it. Let's try it. Let's try some... This up. Oh, how about this? What do we got here? Oh, this might sell. You guys might want this. This might be something for somebody somewhere, somehow. It's not in the super expensive category, but it is a really nice piece. Or did I already show you guys this one? Did I sell that other annex coin? But no, I think I showed you this already. I showed you guys the annex MX63 Standing Liberty, didn't I? 1945. You didn't want it. Hey, Eric, how are you? Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. All right, what about these? Okay, here we go. Let's just do this. Bin items it is. How much do I need for these guys? 8 of them. And they're going for, what are they going for these days? Figure it out together. That's what we'll do. We'll figure them out together. Yeah, they're running about $20 each, at least. I'll tell you what we're going to do today. We're going to make some deals. We're going to spin some wheels. Do I see any reason to look for special dates in this pile? Probably not, based on the condition that they're in. 41, 45. Who would know a special date if it hit me in the face anyway? 37. You get a special date and you get $1 million coin, good on you. Welcome to it. This is my show where I don't know. I'm supposed to be the channel that make content about stuff that I mostly go figure it out and then I make the content. I don't actually have this stuff memorized. But these are going to be bins because that's what seems to work tonight. And it's going to be, how do I want to do this? Each or face? I have 1, 2, 3, $8 or $4 face. Face value, they would have to be. Wow, they're going for that much. So, all right, yep, $30 face. Let me put it in here. Is bins, $30 per one face value. Yes, 30 for face value. What do you think I'm gonna put up there? Just nickels. Here we go. I have 4 face value available. I'm just gonna pull dollars, but these are standing liberties. Let's get some focus, focus, focus. They're not awesome, but they're not terrible. Some are better than others. They're gonna be 2 for 30, so basically $15 each. Varying years: 37, 41, 45, 34, 37, 45, 41, 41. Walkers, yeah. What'd I say? Standing liberties, probably. It always comes out of my mouth. Let me see these. So yeah, they're gonna be dollar faces for $30, $15 each, basically, which seems to be about the lowest you can buy them for on the eBay. Random dollar compilations here. I see a bin from Jags fan. How many dollars worth would you like, sir? They are going no less than $18.76 per on eBay. 16 plus $3 shipping, so that's 19's the next one up. Yeah, I'm at the right price at $1 for 20. I mean $1 for 30. So one for you. These two, which I picked these two because as I recall they're different years. 41 and nope, that's the two that are the same year. Do you care? What years? You want different years or the same years? I'll give you a 37 and 45. One from the old, one from the newer. All right. So Jags fan, that stupid latch is gonna drive me nuts all night. Put those in a little baggie to give them a bit of protection. Thank you, sir. And no, you don't care. Okie dokie. You're getting one from the 30s and one from the 40s. Alright, Jax fan, thank you. Put that on your wallet. It's right on there. Okay, one face value. Anyone else? Anyone else interested? I am a Cron Decade homie. There you go. So anyone else interested? Those are cheaper than eBay right now. Cheapest ones on eBay are $19 each shipped. And I'm shipping 2 for 30. Plus shipping. But all of you have wallets. So cross decade homie. Yeah, I'm a time traveler myself. Anyone else? Walkers on the cheap. Ronald, your total, you say. Let's check how much damage you've done tonight. Ronald, on your wallet, I see a 43 Steely. I see in an NGC slab, I see 2 barber quarters, and I see the Walking Liberty, or sorry, the Winged Liberty Mercury Dime for a total of 40 plus 6, 46. $46 is your total, including shipping so far. For 4 coins. So your dollar cost average in there at $10 a coin, and one of them's a big NGC slab. You're not doing too shabby. Picking up boggins right and left. You are at, yeah. You're at 10, 22, 8, and 6 for a total of 46. What time is it? 8 o'clock. Been on the air for 2 hours. We're pretty much halfway there. I usually do 3. Anyone else on these halves before I pull them? Oh, Washington Jags fan says, oh, I did my math now. I'm caught up. I know what's going on. I'll take them all. Okay, well, that's $3 worth. That's $90 going over to you. Let me put those back in their heavy-duty baggie. I got to move this table so that switch is on the other side. That is going to make me nuts. Jags fan. Or lower my chair so that I don't keep. That's what it is. I raised my chair up. Now it catches on the table. All right. So that's 3 face value of walkers. All right. So. Got them divided up in my hands. No, wait. So, 4 total, right. So I was like, I have 1 set, 2 sets, and I've got them both in my hands because I just took these off your card. Now I'm adding to your card, but it's actually all of them. You're buying all 4 face value, but I wrote them down as 1 and 3, and that'll be fine. It still adds up. Okay, good. All in the same bag, which is how they got here in the first place. Oh, that's not a good sign. A big black ant just crawled across my table. That's the first one of those I've ever seen in my house, ever. Or really in a long time that I've even seen. Big giant black ant like that. I don't go outside much though. Must have get it because it's raining out. Alright. Got that. So let's see. No, I didn't do math. I'm not sure. You're good though, right? I'm not sure what Ronald means either, fan snatch. Now you guys are starting to talk in code. All right, what are we doing next? Let's see. Let's do some coin-related, coin-adjacent silver. The big black ant ruined your day. Get a total. Yeah, didn't we just do your total? Hold on, no, so for you, Jags fan, I got 2 casino tokens totaling up to $30. I have the beautiful seated. It'll be trade dollar for $3.75. That puts you at $4.05 plus walkers at $5.25 plus 6. $5.31 if I do it correctly in my head. I want to do that one more time. Yeah, I got you at 531. 531. All right, next up. All right, so this one's going to be for the people who like the coins and who like the silver. Okay, I got that bastard ant. He was trying too hard to hang around. All right, moving on. So, yeah, the ant distracted me. It messed me up too. So, this is 2 ounces of silver. in a capsule. I don't know why I feel the need to type all this out. It's gonna be a bin. Let's see. Actually, should we auction this? How many people are here? We have 11 users. I want to auction this because I think it'll be popular, but I'm gonna start it at what I would basically let it go for if only one person bids. And if you guys want to fight over it and raise it up $1 or $2 to contribute to the game and the channel, then great. But this is going to be an auction with a starting bid of exactly what I'd sell it for, just in case. And there goes guesses again with the 12s and stuff. This is 2 ounces of silver. Winged Liberty in the capsule. Proof. Beautiful. Gorgeous. 2 ounces of fine silver. It's a monster. 2 troy ounces. It says mercury on it, and that makes me really mad, so I'm going to sell it to somebody with a starting bid of $60. Because it doesn't say Winged Liberty. Watch my video. I get really mad about that. And if I was the woman who lived in Augustus's apartment building, then I would be mad that people thought I was a dude too. Now, while you guys look at that, because that's a really pretty picture and a really good shot on the camera for the moment, I'm going to take a quick biological break, and I'll be back in 30 seconds. And I'm going to mute my microphone just so you don't hear the water run. Nope, not being picky. Barber designed the Liberty head, so if you want to call it a barber, that's kind of like calling, you know, the Mona Lisa a Da Vinci, you know, or Picasso or whoever the hell it was. Starry Night, you know, well, what's his name? Junk Mercs. No junk Mercs. I actually don't have any junk, or as I call it, constitutional. I am a little picky about that too. I sold all my constitutional at like $29 face and said, yep, getting out of it for that price. And I'm glad I did, because it hasn't come anywhere near that ever since. So I really scored big, but I sold all my rolls of quarters, all my rolls of dimes. I sold like over $100 face of loose stuff to somebody at $29 per month several months ago. I actually have been out of the constitutional world for a bit. I just have some select pieces like that dime I sold tonight. But yeah, so if you call the design by the artist's name, that's one thing. But calling a chick a dude who had nothing to do with it is another. That's why I get irritated. So yeah, calling a Liberty head a barber, that's allowed. That's like calling a painting a Renoir or a Picasso. But junk is the coin dealer term, but proper is debatable. And they can call it junk all day, all they want, but the fact of the matter is, it is not junk. It is constitutional money. Any more batarangs? No, you'll have to talk to Hambone about that. Are they still here and in his wallet? Maybe we'll do a transfer. No, we shipped those already. I think he bought those and I've shipped them already. All the ones that I had. Is there any interest in this? So we got bidders going? Yeah, I've got Jags fan at 60 on this. $60. Yeah, so Winged Liberty Ancient from 500 BC. What? Winged Liberty. Oh, you have an actual Mercury. I get the joke though. That's hilarious. But Winged Liberty in this case is in fact a woman. And if you think I'm making this stuff up, then apparently you haven't seen this right here, which is on my page right here. But let's see. Let's go over here for a second. So if you go to my page and you find the one with the ugliest picture of me with the blue shirt, you love this coin, but you may not know its real name. And you pop that bad boy open. Then you learn the history of the damn thing, and it'll take you all of about 12 minutes, 10 minutes of your life. But I'll tell you what, you will learn a lot about it, because I did a bunch of research on this one.
Today we're talking about a coin that almost everyone...
And it's going to just buffer and buffer because I'm streaming, but that's not the point. I was looking for the specific picture of the woman. It's in here somewhere. Here it is. The new designers. And Morgan and St. Gaudens and Barber all duking it out. Let's see. But I was positive I had a picture of her in here somewhere. I guess I didn't in this one. That may have been in my short. See if I can find this. Truman's dead. Truman to continue policies. Oh, that was the new dimes that replaced him. I got into that at the end. But I swear I thought I could just... There we go. There's the art right in this section. Somewhere in here. Barber versus St. Gaudens. Who would win? Younger Barber or younger St. Gaudens? Well, in this case, it would be Barber. Would win. Anyway, it's a good video. You should watch it. I encourage you to go watch my videos. I spend a lot of time. I'm not the most entertaining person in the world, but I try. Meanwhile, back in the box. Let's see. So, where we are. There you go. So, yep, 60. Well, do you know that the whole thing almost didn't happen, but that Roosevelt basically was like, look, my boy's going to design this time, and that's just how it's going to be. And St. Gaudens had already done one, and he was like, but my dime is already done. And they're like, tough shit. So, Barber's doing it. Or Gaudens doing it. So anyway, yeah, there you go. So they had the whole fight, right? And actually, that's a whole nother story. And another, the most expensive coin that never happened episode, which is another good one. If you like ancients, I got videos about that. Romans and drachmas and denarius, all the things. And a couple new videos out this week and such. So anyway, yeah, please check out my channel if you're not a sub already. Sub now and forever hold your peace. It is crazy stuff. So the 1915 is a Dan Carr Fantasy Strike. Yeah, wait, what are you talking about real quick? The 1915 Merc dime. Oh, okay, yeah, that possibly so. Because if you were talking about the most expensive coin that never happened, those were struck on original dies by the Smithsonian, but that's a different thing altogether. It's a gold dollar. So, all right, so where are we at on this Liberty? Do we have any bidders? Let me scroll back. Yes, I have Washington State Jags fan at 60 on this bad 2-ouncer right here. Do I have anybody else? Let's take one more quick look at it with the old Vanna White action over here. It's a proof. It's a shiny. Reverse proof, really, I guess. It would have its full bands if it would focus. But it doesn't matter because it's not a real dime. It's a 2-ounce monster. Big old thick bad boy. All right, we're going to run it. We're going to run it, son. Sons and daughters. All right, so snipers, get ready. Auction host, get ready to put sold in. All right, here we go with Chunky Girl. Chunky Girl is the bride of Chucky. Chunky Girl. Chunky Girl is what we got here. A 2-ounce lady. Snipers, take your shots. Sold is in. Looking for proof mercs to finish your set. I don't know if I'll have any of those anytime soon, but I can look around for you. I can definitely keep my ear to the ground for you. All right, so I've sold that bad boy. I've sold it to Washington State Jags fan for 60. Just double checking that here. That seems to be the case. That is the case. So Jags fan, you got that. That took your total up a little bit. If you're keeping track at home. Pile is Jags fans pile, which is capital shape, so that's right. Throw out the card. 2. Oh, this pin don't work. 2 ounce. 9. Excuse me. What are we gonna do next? Let's see. Here's a weird piece. Interesting, something change up. This will change it up away from coins for a minute again. Let's see. Get back to the silver crowd. What do I want to charge for this though? We'll start this at a spot as an auction. So spots at 24 and change right now. Call it 4 ounces, not quite spot, but really close. This is an auction. This is a 3.99 ounce. I know, strange size. Poured. G&G bar. Starting bid $100. What we have here, it's okay to touch this one. For the most part, I like it. So this is a poured bar with some great poured lines in it. It's a weird size, 3.99 ounces. At least they were accurate with their stamp. It's Prospector's Golden Gem, so it has the little cross pick and shovel. There we go. That really snapped into focus that time. But it's a beautiful little shiny poured chunk. Fun size bar. This is 3.99 ounces of silver. Starting bid of $100. Sorry, not Prospector's Golden Gems. This is, come on, you were snapped into focus. Snap back. Let's read you. Sorry, it's Vulture Peak Mines. Vulture Peak Mines. You can almost see it. I'll show you on the scope in a minute. Vulture Peak Mines. Poured silver bar. Here's the back. Just your basic poured back. Very polished. Very shiny. Great pour lines. Let's put it on the scope. Basically 4 ounces of silver for $100. I'll throw in a gram bar to make it the 4 ounces, because that would actually put it at 4.10, maybe 4.09. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, let's go over to the microscope. Vulture Peak Mines. Of course, at that magnification, you get some coloration stuff going on in the light there. It's not really that discolored, actually. It's quite shiny in real life, but that's the incuse part of it. And it, like, reflects all the light in the room, kind of yellowish, but as you move it, you can see that silver in there. And that's actually stamped in, not raised up. Another optical illusion going on. Pour lines. Really nice. So you're basically looking at $25 an ounce. for a sweet piece. It just happens to be an odd size, but I'll throw a gram bar in with it. $25 an ounce. Jags fan knows what's up. Jags fan's my big guy tonight. He's the heavy roller. Where's Gold Sniping Farmer? I figured he'd be getting on some of this stuff. He must have wandered off, because this is right up his alley for shows that he does. This is really cool though, Vulture Peak. I just can't get a good picture of the pore lines for you, but they're really cool. It seems to like it better when I start further back and get a focus and then come up on it. I read the manual and it says the focus is at 8 inches. I can't hardly get 8 inches away from it with this little stuff. And that's like 8 inches way back there. Anyway, I have watching Jack's fan at 100. If I can get you a better view of it, I think you'd like it better. Ooh, there we go. Just popped right there. The focus is so random, it's irritating. Nice pore lines. What I like about it is it feels really good in your hand, and your thumb kind of fits right in the dent where the stamp is at the top. It's not flat right there. It's kind of semi-round circle in, what do you call it, hemispherical? Concave? I'm going to throw a brandy in it, but don't forget to do that. Just to make it over 4. You get the first one that comes out of the bag. The one that comes out of the bag is... I don't know what the hell that is. Let's put it on the microscope and see what your gram bar bonus is going to be. A fish. A fancy goldfish. I guess that's what that is. Or a fighting fish. Welcome back. So that's $100 for the 3.99 plus 0.1. Or point, no wait, that wouldn't be 0.1, that would be a tenth. A gram is 1/30th, 1/31st, so it'd be 0.31. I don't know, it still puts you over 4. Whatever. 4 ounces of silver, we're calling that for $100. Anybody else, or do I run it to Jags? Looks like I run it to Jags. Okay, Jaggy, get ready for snipers to shoot at you, because this one actually might draw some. So we're gonna run the sniper video. I'm not teasing, I'm not fooling, I'm gonna run it, I mean it. Alrighty, sold is in the chat room. That's another win for the Jagger. For Mick Jags fan over there. Let's put that on his stack and put his Grammy in his baggie. I'm just gonna put it in with the, don't forget it's, well, I'll put it in its own baggie and put it inside the baggie so that you don't mix it up and lose it with these halves. Alright, and then I had a little baggie for this 4-ouncer to go in as well. Good win there, good pickup. That's a cool bar. You're really gonna like it. I believe you're gonna like it. You're gonna like it a lot. And there's what 4 ounces looks like next to 1 gram in a bag. For sure. So let me write that bad boy down at 100 over here. Room to write on the card there, I'll squeeze it in. They're not going to be in the order you bought things, just going to be on the card. So this is the 3.99 ounce bar plus 1G 100. Alrighty. Okay, let's move your card now. Check. Roger that. What time is it? 8:30. I've been on for 2.5 hours. The way things are going tonight, I'm going to do another 30 minutes. We'll do an end of stream giveaway. And I'm going to call it a 3-hour show tonight because Apparently, I'm up against some big competition, and I appreciate you guys being here. And oh, there's 11 people now. Maybe we're not gonna just give up and die here. What are we gonna do next? Big silver, little silver, or gold? Answer in chat. Big silver, little silver, or gold? I'll go with a consensus and pull something out. Big silver, little silver, gold, or another coin. Although the coins get lots more expensive from here. Okay, I got 2 gold choices and a silver choice. Half gold, like half-ounce gold. I mean, trusted. I have 1 piece that big, and I don't know if you want to go there or not. I'll show it to you. You've seen it, I think. Pull out the gold. You guys got 2 golds to 1 silver on that, folks. Gold it is. Look at gold. Let's see. Since gold, gold. Everybody basically voted gold. Small mostly, but I do have one choice, one option for half gold. So let me show you the 1 piece of half-ounce gold I have. I think I've shown it to you before. And I don't know if you're going to like the price or not, because it's not just a half-ounce of gold. It's not just any old half-ounce of gold at that. What I have here is something special. What I have here, we'll talk about it. Then we'll talk about a deal or no deal situation. I'll offer you a price. This is a 1911 Indian head in an 18 karat bezel, which is marked right there at the top. It actually says the percentage. What's the word? Not enough to show it, but it's up there. It says purity of the bezel. It's a beautiful specimen, although it has been made into a beautiful piece of jewelry. It's a pretty nice looking coin as it is. Those are the fold over tabs, so theoretically you could pull it out with pretty minimal effects unless it's stained from being in there for so long. But we're talking pre-33 gold. We're talking 18 karat, very unique bezel with no damage. We're talking $1,600. But it's just exquisite. Let's go over here. So she is gorgeous. She has feathers. I wouldn't take it out of the bezel and just sell the bezel. I have small gold to show you though. But if you're interested in half-ounce gold, this is the piece I have. Half eagle. 1911, just as special as it gets, and just gorgeous as a coin. It's so durable. But yeah, with the coin and the bezel, I'd need a minimum of 1,600, and that's a very, very, very fair offer. Oh, half grams? Got it. Well, actually, no, that's getting too small, but let me show you what I do have, and let me put this away before it gets in any way hurt. Half grams. Oh, I do have a couple half grams. It's rare. I don't normally buy gold that small. I have one very expensive half gram. I have some generic half grams. I got some quarter ounces. Let's see, I got some other 333 and some other foreign. Let's see what I can sell you guys that you must like. In the price point you're looking for. Probably assay stuff. Half ounce, half grams, you say, half grams. All right, half grams it is. So let's put some Ben half grams up. What are half grams going for right now? Like 40 bucks, 80 bucks, 90 bucks, 100 bucks, 1,000 bucks? Where are they at? Let's go check. Today's spot of gold is at 1920. And if we check what these are going for, because they're pretty common, they should be easy to get a price on. They're pretty generic. It's just, oh my gosh, they're much higher than I thought they were. The cheapest one on eBay is at $48. I'll be damned. Heck yeah, I'll sell you half grams of gold. So I got half grams of gold. I got two. They're gonna be bin $48 each. Let me type it in. The first one to put it in after I type it can have bins golds at 48. Blah blah blah. Let me type it in so that you guys can do the proper thing. Bin 0.5 gram gold. Bin assay. Bin lowest price on eBay is $47.95 plus shipping, so we'll do bin 48 even. All right, I have two available at $48 each. Half gram IGR bars. I forgot to show you, but have a look. They've never been out of their plastic sleeves from getting shipped to me. They're serialized. They're all the things that gold is from IGR in an assay when it's the half gram size. Oh, that's a gram. Put the wrong one up there. Hold on. There's two half grams. You guys have seen those before, so if they don't focus, they don't focus. Such is life. So you wanted half gram gold. That's probably the least expensive half gram gold in the world, since it's cheaper than, well, it's the same exact price as Aiden on eBay, the cheapest one on eBay right now. Oh, come on. Focus on a little bit, not the big part. Snap in. Oh, we can do it like this. They're just IGR bars in plastic, inside of plastic, inside of plastic, so they're hard to see. You're at 45 on these. I mean, at some point, I appreciate that, but I don't have them any cheaper than $48 on eBay, and I'm already, you know, price matching the lowest people in the world, so it's pretty tricky to go lower than that. But if anybody else is interested, I do have a good deal on half grams of gold at the cheapest price in the world. If you want bigger gold, well, I mean, kind of depends on what size you want. I showed you the half. That's the biggest piece I've got in stock right now. But in terms of gold and brands and sizes, we can play the assay card game. It's this random thing over here. So I got your PAMPs, and I got your SMIs, and I got your IGRs, and I got your stuff in stock. I just need to sell some of it. This is Scottsdale, I think. This one random one here. Oh, nope, Swiss. It's a PAMP. Oh, that's probably the Lady Fortuna. Yeah, Lady Fortuna. 1/20th, says Ronald. The only thing I've got in 1/20th, they're kind of pricey. I have a PCGS MS69 Panda and a PCGS MS70 proof. Well, one of them's a proof. One's a, wait, no, the PCGS, yeah, the China Panda's a 1/20th. Come on. With the focus already. And the years are 2012s. But those are both 1/20ths. But they're expensive. Pandas are expensive to begin with, and these are graded and highly graded ones. Oh my god, and my focus is just making me so mad. I cannot wait till the Sonys get here on Thursday. We are going to fix this. But if you're interested, I'll give you a price on the pandas. If you don't want pandas in the MS70 or 69 variety, that's the only 1/20ths I've got. I've got, let's see, Carrot Bar, Camp, Graham, Graham, Credit Suisse, 2 grams with Liberty on it. 2 gram Arger Heraris, 1 gram Lady Fortuna. This is a 1 gram IGR. This is a 2 gram Arger. Get a total? Sure, Jags. Hold on just a sec. IGR gram. Well, it can be 2.5 with a sticker on it that it probably isn't. Yeah, that has no relevance. 2 1 gram SMIs. Yeah, here, this is the halves that I started out with. And it didn't look like, after asking for gold, I have a choice there of brands and sizes. Let's see, PayPal sent. You need a total Jags. Thanks, Cons. Let's get you a total Jaggy. Getting jaggy with it over here. Let me see. Good stuff. Thermal gold over here. I don't know if that's all platinum and silver. Get it out of my way so I can write and math for Jag. Let's use a calculator too, just to make sure I'm not a moron. Wait, why are these sitting here? Can I just move those? Yeah, you bought all the walkers. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they're all in the same bag. Okay, so Jags, let's go to the main camera here. You have a total of calculator desktop. So you got the $6 shipping, plus you've got the 2 casino tokens at 15 each for 30, plus the 4 ounces total with the bar and gram thing, so that's 100, plus the Cedar Liberty trade dollar 375, plus the walkers at 4 face value at 30 each. It's 120, plus the 2 ounce winged Mercury Liberty dime girl guy for 60. 691. For you, sir. 691. That one coin being the big reason why. You got quite a little pile here. Right. Alrighty, Jaggy, you got 691 in your wallet. You're now up there with Hambone for the biggest wallets in the house. Start to have to give you your own space, let you spill over into somebody else's. And then you start using envelopes, big envelopes for this. All right, yeah, nice package going for you. Anybody else? Where are we at? We're at 8:45. I was going to go till 9. 15 minutes left. I was going to show you this other half gram of gold, but this half gram of gold, I paid so much for this. I paid like a stupid amount of money for this, and I really regret it. It's one of those pieces I wish I didn't own, but I'm not sure I'll ever be able to sell it. Let me look it up because I want to tell you the mintage and I always forget. Half gram proof. And who made it again? I'm not even sure I'll be able to find one. Let's see if I'll be able to find it. I found it once, and the mintage is like 500 or something. And it's really hard to find even comps on this. What I'm going to show you is this, and if anybody's seen one and knows more about it, please inform me because I'm still scrolling and I'm not finding it. But what I have here is a 1/2 gram proof in a little box. It's a Libertad. And it's, as I recall, it's a coin. Catch me on Jeff's putting a 5-ouncer. You need a 5-ouncer? I got 5-ouncers, Con. A 1/2 ounce gold Libertad bar. I'm sorry, not 1/2 ounce, 1/2 gram. Really good focus right there at the moment. Just beautiful bar. And it's a $10 coin. You guys are putting random numbers in chat. You're killing me. 22 from Solomon Islands. Let me look it up that way, because as I recall, this is just stupid expensive, and maybe I can find it a new home tonight for a good deal. Gold Solomon Islands. One of those things, you know. It doesn't exist. It's unobtainium on the internet. Oh wait, there's one. Yeah, they're $100. But if you're interested, if you're a Libertad person, this is a really sweet piece. Let's scope it. 1/2 gram proof, Solomon Islands, $10 gold. Let's go over to the microscope and show you just how gorgeous it is. So the plastic doesn't do it any justice. As you can see, that even where the coin isn't, there's all kinds of just micro scratches. But a 1/2 gram of the finest 4/9 fine Solomon Islands Libertad, $16.50. This is $100, kids. Solomon Islands, $10. That's expensive gold. This is the gold you just put in the safe and forget about. And then you go to Pawn Stars in the year 2057, and Rick is like, that's really, really cool. You see, the thing about Libertads is they're Mexican. Except this one's from Solomon Islands. That's really, really cool. That's my Rick impression. Yeah, that'd have been $100. We'll set that aside. I'll keep keeping it because I just know. Anybody needs platinum? Hey guys, platinum buyers, I ask this at the end of nearly every show because some people are and some people aren't. And we talk about it every time. I can never get back here. I feel like deja vu in it, but I got your platinum. Yeah. But we were talking about some small gold. Small gold, I have bars. In coins, the only smallest coin I have is the 2 pesos. I'd let it go for 125. Pretty typical 2 pesos. Anybody needs a 2 pesos for 125? How much is a gram of platinum? Have that written down. 1 gram of platinum. $85. It looks like this. That's a 5. Wait, do I have a 1? That's a 2.5. No, I got 2.5s and 5s. These are silver, actually. Sorry. I have 2.5 grammers and 5 grammars on the platinums. The 2.5 grammers are 130, and the 5s are 250. So yeah, 2.5s. I have 2.5s and a 5 gram. Oh, it can be assay plats. Just trying to keep something in stock for everybody. The 2.5 gram bars would be 130, and the 5 gram bar would be it's 250. We had offered the 2 pesos, so it can sit up there. I've got other expensive gold, lots of tints, you know. Wait, what's this piece of gold man over here? This one's supposed to be with the other assay, guys. Oh my god, I don't have enough fingernails to pick it up. It's flat. This one. Oh, another 2-grammer. Yeah, I mean, I got Eagles, but they're PF70 Ultra Cameos and MF70s and MS70 and then MS70 first day of issues. And I've got for PCGS, I guess I only have a 69 from them. R69. MS69. Stop me if anything grabs your fancy. I've got different years. Proof 70 Ultra Cameo early releases. That's some money right there. So a bunch of slabbed Eagles. I've got quarter ouncers left. I've got a few, couple Canadian Pandas and their lollipops and a Krug and quarter ounce. I've got 5 and 10 ounce silver all day. I've got lots of raw tints, all the different types, all the different prices, starting at about probably 230, 240. I'd have to look them up, but right now gold's up a little bit. So I got gold. I got some plat. You guys are still playing with teenage numbers. Well, you're at 18, but you're trying to get the 400 for this one. This is a 1882 Italian, basically a quarter ounce. It's a little less. Actually, it's between a tenth and a quarter somewhere. I have to look it up. 1882 Italian gold. I'll just casually pile up an ounce or two of gold in front of you here and see if anybody gets interested. 1946 Liechtenstein 10 Franken. I think those are like 3-something grams. Again, I'd have to look it up. And that's 66. Not cheap. Not cheap, but it's a nice one. Pile up a couple ounces of gold if that doesn't work. Yeah. Here's some more pre-33. You guys already saw this, the half ounce, but you didn't see the quarter, which is, what year is that one? It's 1913 Indian head, Incuse Indian, quarter, eagle. If nothing else, I'm proving to you that I've got inventory on those days when you finally have some money, y'all. But I do appreciate those of you that did shop tonight. Actually, I'm joking to some degree. It turned out to be a fairly successful evening for the half dozen of us in our intimate club setting here. And currently we have still got 9 of you watching and 5 minutes left till I said I was going to call it for the night. So let's quickly do a giveaway. You guys were very generous tonight. All of you spent money that are here, and I appreciate you. So I'm going to do a 40% Kennedy for the end of stream giveaway. It's a 1967. Actually, I think there's some funk on it, but it'll probably literally wipe off, not even cleaning. Just probably hasn't been out of this 2x2 in a long time. It needs to be dusted. But it's a 40 ounce. It's going to be a 40%. It's going to be free. Let me find a place to lean it up here and get ready to do the pull. So what we're going to do is a hashtag. Let me go to the Nightbot. For those of you that need to send me money, let me just quickly do this and this. And hopefully the bot will wake up and tell you things that you need to know. If you ever forget, it's in the description of every single one of my videos, especially the lives. But there you go. Most of you have done business with me before. Let me go to the Nightbot site and get ready for the hashtag here. The hashtag tonight is going to be, let's see. First of all, mods can be in it. Everybody can be in it. It's a keyword. Hashtag will be hashtag. We do hashtag, thanks. Hashtag thanks. Let me put that in and set it up, and you all start typing. So Jags fan, you said let you know if it goes through. Where did you send it to? You went with the total I gave you, but then you bought stuff after that. Or no, we did a calculator for you online. So, where do you think you sent it, Jags fan? Let's see. PayPal from somewhere. Let's see, one from PayPal. Oh, yeah, you forgot the 4% on that PayPal though, didn't you? Let's see. What's your math again? I wrote it on your card, and then I put the card over here. What was your total? Yeah, you forgot something there, Jags. Total is incorrect. So you were at 691, but that was just how much you had spent so far. Not knowing that you were going to pay PayPal, let's figure out your correct total and the difference that you still owe, because now it's going to be another payment with another fee, which is a little awkward, but times, wait, 4, 2764. And if you did that times 0.04 just for kicks, be another $1. You can send me $28, we'll be even, Jags fan. You didn't include the PayPal fees, my friend. Honestly, I would avoid PayPal for this kind of thing, but here we are. People like it, and I wouldn't have been able to sell to you without it, so I guess I'll be fine with that. But yeah, I do need you to send Jags fan another $28. To be specific, it'd be $27.64 plus $1.10, $28.75, but $28 will do it. Yeah, I don't have Zelle, Ronald. Thanks, Jags. I don't have Zelle yet. I'll have Zelle probably by October when I change banks. When my bank finally stops checking accounts for everybody, they're shutting down their checking and only going to do high yield savings at my brokerage. So I can't use their checking account anymore. It's bumming me out. They've been really good with the 5% cash back. I guess that's why they quit doing it, because they couldn't afford it. Yeah, I think that goes in that bag with that price on it. Get any interest any of you guys in a 1/4 ounce of gold on your way out? Everybody needs a 1/4 ounce of gold. Or a big pile of MS-70 Eagles. Or a big pile of slag bars. Another ounce of silver, can bin. Another ounce I can bin? Sure. What kind of silver ounce would you like? A generic cheap one or something classy? I've got just ounces of gold just piled all around me. Like there's just literally 10 or 11 ounces of gold piled around me right now. How much for the 1/4? For the 1/4 ounce, it's probably the cheaper one of the two. Well, I say that, but I should verify. I was thinking a Krugerrand might be a little less than the brand new Canadian Polars, but let me check. 1/4 ounce, because the years matter on Krugerrands. It gets weird about years on them. So the Krug is a 1980, which might be one of the 3 or embargo things. Let's see, 1980. So yeah, the 80 Krugerrand is going to be, looks like random year, cheapest ones are random year, but the actual match to 1980, which is a little bit special, they're at 600. The cheapest Krugerrand you can buy is the scratch and dent unknown year stuff, which are 575. 590 for a 1981. I'd go 590 on it. That's the right price. 590 on the gold Krug. 1980. Fantastic condition. I really like owning it, but I have a bunch of 10th Krug, so I could live without it. I love Krugerrands. That's kind of one of my things. The Styx song, Too Much Time on My Hands, taught me to love gold Krugerrands. South Africa. Any interest on this one at 590? The polar bears are 625. I already know their price top of mind because I've checked out one recently for somebody else. But I could do the Krug at 590. Smallest gold sovereign. Well, those would be 10th ounce, Ronald. And when it comes to that, it's probably easier than to try and tell you what I have. It's just to show you. Obviously, I've got all those. Well, I've got that Dos Pesos. The Dos Pesos at $125 is the smallest gold literal government coin I've got. But when it comes to the tenths sovereigns, there's 6 ounces in this box, all different kinds, all different prices, from eagles to Chinese, from American eagles to Chinese pandas to everything in between. So, and half of them just rolled down to one end of the box because they're spreading. But yeah, and they're all different price points in here, but it's hard to display that without. I can do this, I guess, with this item cam here, because they're all like in the little capsules, and there's all different kinds, and there's all different little packaging down there, all bunched up in the pile, and yeah, everything from all over the world there. So they'd started about, probably the cheapest thing I've got in there be $225, and I'd have to kind of carefully choose what year and country it was for that. But we can do that if you like. Most of those in there are eagles. I could sell you Austrian Philharmonics at $225. But I've got Britannias, I've got Krugerrands, I've got Australian stuff, I've got Prospectors, I've got Austrian, I've got some foreign stuff, I've got Chinese, a couple different kinds, I've got a lot of Britannias, actually. So, yep, if there's any of that you'd like to see, we've gone a little bit past 9. Let's go ahead and give away that. Did you guys get all your hashtag thankses in? Let me see. Let's do that giveaway. I got sidetracked. So, yeah, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you in there for the giveaway and only 3 watching. So I'm going to go ahead. Jags fan spent the most money, but he didn't type the tag, but I'm going to get him in there. I'm going to roll it for the 5 of you guys that have stayed with me all night, my dedicated fans. Next week, Ronald. I'll be on next week. Oh, you can watch next month when you get paid. Let's see. And the winner is Washington State Jags fan. So that ran and happened. I don't do fancy stuff with the giveaway. If y'all need the proof, I'll show you the left desktop where everybody was filled in and rolled it, and Jags fan came up. I should have let you watch, but it's literally instant. And Ronald, were you in there? Yes, you were already in there, so you were good. So, cool. So Jags fan wins the 40%er, which is great because dude spent a lot of money, so he kind of deserves a bonus. Thank you for that. And with that, guys, I am pretty much fixing to wrap it up. So, Jags fan, I just literally had all your stuff here, and I moved it out of my way, and I swear to God, I'm losing my mind. All right. Well, anyway, guys, I think that's where we wrap it up. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out with me all evening. It's been a pleasure, even though it's been a little stressful trying to figure out how we're going to make a business out of half a dozen people, but together we will. You are those core fans who will be able to come here and say, you were here in the very beginning when it was a struggle, before I became the biggest gold, silver, platinum dealer in the entire world. You knew me when I was just a dude. And I appreciate each and every one of the half dozen of you that are still here with me. Let's all go get some rest. I'll probably stream sometime in the next day or two. You may see me on other panels. I've got your wallets. You know my emails. I'll figure out the money. I'll get back to you if there's any issues. Thank you, everyone, one and all. Have a great night. I am Corky. This has been a Historic Metals weekly Monday night auction, and you are historic. Thanks for watching.